Zecke Choo. I read this and I'm amazed that I have never thought of that. It's so true. That is what the train says. Like, you know the dog says woof. You know the train says zecke. Everybody knows this, and I never even thought about it. That's crazy. Hello. Welcome to stream. Look, I changed the hair on the model because I do have hair toggles on this model, but I forgot about it. I haven't done it for years, and now I did it. I did it again. It's actually perfect. The train does say that. It's kind of crazy. I mean, only the old trains say that. The new trains just say, Wurr! They don't say that. I don't know why. I'm telling lies about trains today. They don't say that at all. They just say, yeah, that's better. That's much better. They're very fast. They're very fast and not particularly loud. They're only loud because they pass through the air so fucking quick, dude. Okay, anyway, welcome to stream. The energy that we've created in the studio today is particular. Not in a bad or good way, just particular. Hi, Angel. Welcome. Hi, Purple. Do you hate daylight saving time? I don't care about it very much, honestly. I don't notice it. I really don't notice it. I don't like that the days are so much shorter in winter, but that's regardless of daylight saving time, so I'm like ambivalent to it. Daylight saving times never made sense to Damakuno either. Welcome, Damakuno. Hi, Crow. Hi, Caliban. Hello. Hi, Will, of course. Of course. I hope I didn't overread anybody, but I think that should be fine, perhaps. I only write USSR era trains, so for me they all still say that. Damn, that's crazy. I love trains too. Trains are nice. Recently, I think it was on my trip to Chemnitz. So it's not super recent, but like sort of recent. I also rode a train. Happens sometimes, and it was like the oldest, like fuckiest train I've ever been on. Like, not just old as in like, ooh, vintage, but more like old as in, oh, am I gonna like arrive safely? It was all split up into little cabins, not usual here, like a Harry Potter train. Oh my god. And none of the lights worked. Not one of the fucking lights worked in these stupid cabins. So we were riding the train during the night. Kind of, like it was dark already. We is just me. I don't know why I used the plural for myself, but it was completely dark. Hi, Creepy. I did it, gamer. Yeah, I did it. I didn't even tell you about that yet. I didn't sleep very much, but I'm actually pretty fine, you know. Creepy says I want to beat you up, but I'm too tired. Have the interesting talk. Still working. Okay, might come back if I have the time. Have a good day, gamer. Have a good day. I say hey, you say ho. Ho. Okay, that was almost timed. That was pretty nice. Ho! You fucking ho, dude. Anyway. Damakuno says, as a programmer, I hate dealing with date times. Ooh, yeah, okay. Rather as a data analyst. That makes a lot of sense. Ho! Let's go! Chat union! Hello! You have the fancy hairstyle today, thank you. Yes, I decided to click on a different button today because I remembered that I can in fact do that and rarely ever do that. So, today I did in fact do that. What the fuck? God, talking about data. God, I have some things to ramble about before we get into anything. I mean, isn't that always the case? That's kind of part of these streams, isn't it? So, yesterday I made a decision. I made a decision to dedicate my life, yesterday specifically, to a task. A data-related task, hence why the connection is made. My friend, multiple of my friends have TikTok accounts where they upload cosplay content, right? One of my friends is now uploading a lot of Palestine content. I mean, talking about Palestine, etc., etc. Is it my half Palestinian friend? Yes. Anyway, I don't want to dox anyone, so not too much information, but I feel like that includes quite a lot of accounts, so like you wouldn't know anyway. So that being said, that kind of means obviously that the account is running the risk of being like taken down at some point, right? You never know. You post like your post gets out far enough and into a bubble that doesn't like this content enough, they might report it a lot and TikTok might delete the account and you will never hear of it again. This is very possible. Like, my friend's account isn't that huge that I think TikTok support would give a shit about him. So, you know, that is life, I suppose. But, like, very sad. So my friend expressed the fear about losing this cosplay content that, like, dates back to 2020 ish. Yeah, right. Around 2020. And I understand that. And he was like, yeah, it sucks that I even have to like think about that, but it would kind of suck if this was all gone, etc. Because, you know, you can't have backups. Well, about that, you can, but like you don't usually have backups of like I don't know, 500 videos or something. Now, I didn't download the entire account, but I sure did download 300 videos of this. That's what I did, like, for so many hours. I started doing this at, like, about 7, and I finished at around 1 a.m. Now, there were breaks, but they weren't very long. I was mostly just doing this. So I downloaded my friend's TikTok account. Let's go. I mean, not all of it. Like I said, I kind of did pick and choose. Like, some of the videos, I'm like, okay, we don't need all of these. But, like, I don't know which ones are, like, the most important ones, and it's kind of nice to just have these. This is 2 gigabytes, 2 point something gigabytes. Wait, I could look that up as well. That could be automated, but, like, first of all, I don't want all of them. That would be way too much. Like, I'm sure there's, like, double the amount. I don't want all of them. And also, I don't know how to do that. And also, I had fun with my little task. It was a very repetitive little task, but I had a lot of fun with it. I sent a picture of how many gigabytes that was, but I forgot where the picture is. I mean, it should be somewhere here. Oh yeah, 2.36 gigabytes. There you go. A real future lost media hero. Literally the plan, yeah. That's literally the plan. Isn't it? Like, I don't know how to automate that myself, and I don't want the entire account, and, like, I can't let a fucking algorithm pick and choose the videos, because I don't know. Because I'm thinking about putting them all onto, like, editing them all together into, like, sections, depending on what the character is and stuff. Editing them all together and maybe burning them on a fucking CD or something stupid like that, if he wants that. I can't burn shit on a CD, so I would have to, like, outsource that, because I don't know. Anyway, hi bruh, hello, Theo as well. What's up? So hi from the hamper. I mean, they're TikToks. You have to remember, Warren, they're TikTok videos. So they're like 10 seconds long in a vertical format and like semi-HD, not particularly HD. So I feel like 2.36 gigabytes is kind of big, right? Like if a game, well, I mean, games are bigger, but like it depends on the game, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Hi, Isabel. Welcome to stream. I'm talking about data archiving. And I mean, I sorted them all. I named every video the caption that was named on TikTok without the, like, hashtags and stuff. And I sorted them into little folders. Depending on the cosplay and or, like, the specific niche of content or something like that. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. I wanted to tell you at the very, like, first second, hey, I wanted to try out if the normal chat works again, and if it doesn't, I'll do the bad fix again. It doesn't, so I need to do the bad fix again. So now I did that, but I forgot, because then I was talking about trains, and then I was talking about data, and now I'm talking about that. Also I'm thinking about, like, uploading it to a cloud, but I don't know which cloud. I don't know which cloud to use. Like, I know I have, like, a Microsoft cloud, OneDrive, I have that, but that's full. I don't have space there. Google, probably. I could upload it to, like, a Google cloud. Uploading 2 point something gigabytes is like, yeah, I don't have a use for CDs anymore, because I only have a laptop. My computer doesn't play CDs either, right? But, like, technically it would be nice to have, like, a DVD or a CD or something like that, right? Because, like, with lost media and everything, or a USB stick or something like that, or something like that. But yeah, like I said, if I had all of them, I would still have to go through the process of, like, organizing them, and I would have to actually watch, like, all of them again, only in order to know which ones I would want to keep, because, like, I don't want all of them. I don't know, doesn't matter. Yeah, I have a huge external hard drive as well, but, like, I would like something to, like, give my friend, and I want to give my friend my 1 terabyte hard drive, my 1 terabyte external hard drive, cause, like, what if I need that? What if I need that, actually? You use mega yourself, but also almost full. Yeah, you gotta spread yourself out. You gotta spread yourself out on some like cloud websites. But I don't trust them. I mean, I do trust them quite a lot actually with my writing and everything. That's also on there. But like in the back of my mind, there's always a little thought like, but what if it like all burns down tomorrow? What if it's gone? What if it's gone? I need a physical copy. A USB stick? I can give my friend. I can chuck a USB stick, my friend, my way. Yes. The thing is, I think I don't have one. I would have to get one. Not just I think I don't have one. I know we have like a 2 giga. I have a 2 gigabyte USB stick somewhere, but that's like the only USB stick I have, so that's not gonna work. Discussing the truest logistics. Oh my god, Isabel has been addicted to Project Zomboid content lately. You and Creepy in the Discord, like Creepy Stuck, you need to link up. It's very important. It's very important. If I have the money, I'd rent a server and host an open source cloud service there, but money is hard to come by right now. Ain't that the truth? Also, like, with renting a server, it's like the same problem, isn't it? You never know. You never know what's gonna happen. I'm so close to just buy 100 USB drive bucket. What's that? What's that? How much is such USB in Germany? Bruh, I don't know. I haven't thought about buying a USB stick in a long time. I got this 2 gigabyte USB stick from a convention that we went to with school, like a tech convention. It has a really weird shape and it's from like a Turkish firm. I don't really know. Isabel doesn't not have the game, unfortunately, though I want it. I can't believe I've slept on it. I haven't seen it since Sips played it in 2013. Damn, that's a long time ago. I remember first seeing about Project Zomboid from Call Me Kevin, I think, who I liked to watch a lot back then, and I've played it once before. Use a floppy disk. Use a floppy disk for the truest nostalgia feeling. Will anybody be able to play it? No. Do I know what you need? I mean, you need like a floppy disk player, I guess. I don't know what that would look like, but I don't know if those are sold still. I would assume no. But like, good idea though. Will says I have a server set up here at home, but right now it's just sitting in my room, so I can't have it running all the time. Yeah, that's also a thing, right? I understand that. Dix, let's go. The long pause after that was amazing. Caliban is like, what the hell? I was wondering why no one was writing. Then I saw the chat in stream working. YouTube broke. Oh, really? Oh no, YouTube broke too? I really do wonder why the site that I was using for it before wasn't working. I really need to ask my friends who also use this service if it's broken for them or not, but like, I haven't yet. I am doing other things. I know about our dear leader, Jim Pickens. Yeah, of course I do know about Jim Pickens, dude. Of course. Obviously. Hi, Tench. Tench is here. Tench has come. Tench has run over here. I like how Windows still labels the main disk drive as the C drive, and A is still reserved for floppy disks. They are very much... those are ancient naming conventions, aren't they? Hi, Antir, by the way. Sorry, hello. Not a floppy disk. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Of course, you're in the cold. I'm very aware of the cold. I am very aware of the cold. I've stopped watching Kevin now, though. I don't know. He kind of like... happens sometimes, right? Like sometimes you just watch content creators and then other times you don't watch those anymore. Wow, shocking revelations once again. It's my mom's old PC with 4 terabyte RAID 5 for redundancy. Me when computer terms. I like at one point in my life I knew more computer terms than I know now. Now I'm like less interested in computer terms. Like, I mean, I know what a terabyte is. But like the RAID thing, I don't know what that is. But that's okay. Izzy loved that. Your favor with Izzy has increased. Hell yeah, let's go. That's important. That's our union rep. That's very important. Also, hello, welcome. Welcome union, officially. Welcome union, welcome to stream. What the fuck is a RAID 5 setup? Should I Google this? Is this interesting? RAID 5. Standard RAID levels. What is RAID 5? Oh, it's like, data security, performance, Don't know what that is, but that is okay. Actually, I only ever had any kind of raid when I worked as IT in my previous company. It's like, what Raid Shadow Legends, of course. Now that you keep talking about it, like, is there a short way to explain what raid is in this context? It sounds like World of Warcraft shit. I do know it from that, yeah. You want to go on a raid? Union chat stare. Thank you. I welcome it. Isabel says, I used to watch Nogla before I found out he was a hardline conservative Christian and Crowder cuck. I mean, yeah, a lot of YouTubers change over the times too, and like the things that you find out about them, etc., etc. I mean, I used to watch Cryaotic or whatever. Sad times. Or a particularly potent anti-bug spray. This is true too. Caliban raid is a lot of things, hence why it's a little confusing. You can back off. You can back up a disk on a raid. So if one fails, you can restore the data. Oh, okay, it's hardware security type thing. Okay. Oh no, so did I. Oh my God, Isabel, are we the same person? Not that largely, no, but there's some overlap there. I was like, physical security. Okay, reminds me of lockpicking lawyer, says Tamakuno. Okay, let us stop talking about raid, as it is a thing that I clearly don't really know what the fuck that is. Thank you, Warren, for participating in the chat union stare, by the way. It is appreciated as always. Let's go over onto our screen. I still have one more thing that I want to briefly mention before getting into the actual news, which have, built up. Some of these have built up for a while, but I think it looks like an okay stacked docket today. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Let's go. I'm running. I'm sprinting. Oh my God, my team won again. Yay, yippee. The stream was fun. Stream was okay. It was nice. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about this. Just like, my team won again. That's cool. So that now means that everybody's like equally has won 2 times. That's pretty good. That's like the best. That's the best setup you can have right now, I think. So yay. That's good. Yay. Woohoo. Also, I could show you a clip, but like, I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll do that at the end if we have time and or interest for that, but maybe not. Like, I should clip these more. I do clip these streams a lot, but mostly just for Evan. And then I just send it to Evan and nobody else. So my clips stay secret unless I do post them to Discord sometimes. Yay, Team Zecke. It's my team. Yeah, it's even named Team Zecke, obviously. Hello, Hatsume Miru. Hello. Welcome to stream. We're gonna talk about news. Especially, God, I have so many, like, this whole section is from last stream that we just didn't get to because we spent 1 million hours on a YouTube video, as we always do. I just forgot because we hadn't watched a YouTube video in a while. There's a YouTube video in here too, but I think we'll spend less time on it. And then we have new stuff down here. God, yeah, maybe it is a lot. I don't know. I don't know. Isabel's like, are we the same person? It's like, yeah, I'm an American trans chick who's horny 6 hours a day. Sorry, I nerfed you. If anything, we're alternate universes apart. Yeah, fair enough. We're specifically gonna talk about God. What happened to you? Let's speak about God. I am that. That's me. Thank you. Good. Okay, QSMP section is over because I don't have anything to say. 12-hour stream, let's go. I wish I could. That would be nice. But alas, I am bound by this mortal realm. I mean, by Tenchi, mainly. Honestly, it's mainly Tenchi. Chat union smile. That's very, intimidating. Finally, a religion I can get behind. Yay! Let's go. Cult. Le roi, c'est moi. I'm a God King, all of it. Anyway, how dare you call Tenchi mortal? No, it's just his demands for me. Also, somehow that summoned him. Anyway, we have Palestine. This fucking TikTok talking point that I have never gotten to. This fucking thing. We've been pushing this article around for the docket for like 3 streams now. That's way too long. Then I have a little YouTube video. We have a lot of like subcategories, so I'm not gonna mention them all because like that alone would take up a lot of space. Of course, displays from around the world showing solidarity with Palestine, mainly pictures from Berlin. Like, all of these are Berlin except for one, because there was a huge demonstration protest in Berlin, and there's like a really nice video. Bro, if this video is taken down, I really hope not. I would be mad because I would like to draw it. I mean, Tenji is a literal god at this point. So true. So true. So true. He has risen to god status. Having lunch, see you later. Have a good lunch. Enjoy. Mahlzeit. Fine. I said it. Okay. Didn't know chat union was a theocracy. Theocracy. It's surprising, isn't it? Then we have new stuff. We're going to be talking about From the River to the Sea as a phrase. We're going to talk about this like boat with the weapon shipment that was blocked, I think, about a week ago now. We're going to talk about censorship in Israel. Woo, surprise. God, I've seen like the worst video I've ever seen in my life earlier today. It's something. I will probably get to show it to you. It's German, but I will live translate. It's not that long. It's like less than 2 minutes long, I think. But oh boy, it did kill me. Worker strike in Bangladesh is something that we haven't gotten to yet. Don't mind the caption. It's a meme. It's a meme caption. It's just bad news from Germany, good news from Germany, or like neutral news from Germany, and another German thing that I have immediately forgotten about, so I don't really know what that one is, but it's Germany news. Don't mind the caption. Then we have oh god, everybody has seen this, I'm sure. People really want climate activists dead. It's about a shooting that has happened. Well, I mean, one person shot 2 protesters dead. It's not. Is that called a shooting? I would say so, right? And then we have a story submitted by Warren. I put that at the end because I'm like, okay, if we run out of time, I think I'm fine with not covering this one. And also we have the Ukraine coming closer to EU membership, which is nice as well. There you go. That's our little overview. Lots of shit to look at. Lots of TikToks from last time. Lots of tweets. Lots of content. Hi, Blank. Welcome to stream. Hi, Lord Peace as well. Hello. Welcome in. My face when I'm so preoccupied with discussions in the Discord that I completely forgot that there's a stream. So real. So real. Discord greater than stream. We always know. We always know. Mira says, I think climate activists are okay, but they for real do the extreme just for the climate. I mean, just for the climate is kind of like, is kind of funny to me, because I feel like we should do the most extreme for the climate, because it's looking like it's heading in a very, very dire direction. And like, it doesn't even matter, like anything else is ideology. It's like, okay, right wing, left wing, whatever the fuck. But if the climate gets so out of control that we can't live on the planet anymore, that'll be bad for everybody, and not just the opposition, just everybody in the world. So I do understand their urgency, but also like, yeah, it's tough. It's tough to find an effective way to protest that. Climate trolling is very much necessary, yes, but my commute, only 6 more lanes, bruv, please. Especially in America, it's like, just add some more lanes, my commute will be fixed, I swear to God. Yeah, climate issues are all encompassing. Like, that goes beyond like partyship things. Mira says, I mean, doing the extreme for the climate is good, but damn, they could do something interesting rather than destroying art or other stuff. Well, I mean, usually from what I've seen so far, it's like their destruction is not like super like impactful, especially when it's about art. Like, I saw the suffragette, the painting that they smashed the glass in front of the painting with hammers, which, by the way, apparently I read about that, the suffragette movement did the same thing to the same painting back in the day. It's like not very like, I feel like any way in order to get attention to your cause, like that, for instance, I feel like that makes sense. But, you know, moving on. We want to start at the top with Palestine. We'll get there when we get to it. Yeah, and the one with the soup was also behind glass. I don't think they're, like, super, like, they're not doing that much damage to these artworks, as far as I've seen. They did paint the Brandenburger Tor orange. But I find that not so, I don't find that so bad either. About Palestine. I saw this article, I found it interesting. I gave it a funky title. I never talked about it. This is from the Washington Post. They say, Israel-Gaza war sparks debate over TikTok's role in setting public opinion. I think the way that people talk about TikTok is always like as though they talk about a mythical being. Because it's like, it's just a big social media site. It's just a big social media site. It's like not that different in its role than YouTube or any other site. Although I do agree, it makes sense to focus on TikTok because, you know, it's the biggest site at the moment and a lot of young people are on it, and it's really hard to fact check shit on TikTok specifically. You do have to leave the platform in order to fact check it. which, I mean, for YouTube, probably still the same case, but at least there's like, at least that's a little bit better. TikTok is a real cryptid, for real. For real, for real. Ooh, TikTok, ooh. Yeah, the tomato sauce was also, the art was behind behind glass, I'm pretty sure. So, TikTok's critics say the popularity of pro-Palestinian content proves the video app is a propaganda machine. The reality is more complicated. I would wager to agree, since mostly what I see are just images from the ground of Palestine. But we'll get to it, because we're going to talk about the propaganda a little bit more anyway. Also, Tenchi is here, of course, in the background, barking. If you didn't have enough of that yesterday, it is an ongoing theme. He's fighting his demons. Let him be. He needs to win. Hi, Pino. Hello, 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 hello. It is indeed not different from Facebook and Twitter and the YouTube algorithm. It's all toxic. Woo. Don't forget, Facebook is sort of responsible for international incidents. Yeah, Facebook is actually really bad. Like, I've seen a meme about that, actually. Facebook, boomers with Facebook propaganda versus Zoomers with TikTok propaganda. Something like that. And I'm sure there is, like, there's a lot of misinformation floating around on TikTok, but Let's read what this article has to say about it specifically. The Israel-Gaza war has again placed TikTok at the center of a heated argument over the globally dominant social media app's risk and power, with critics saying the popularity of pro-Palestinian videos on the app is more evidence that it should be banned across the United States. That's an insane statement. That is an insane statement. I find that pretty crazy. Like, just because the youth, I mean, it's honestly the public in general, not just young people. I think it's the public in general. Just because the public in general is more pro-Palestine doesn't mean that you need to ban the app, gamers. I don't think that's going to change anything, actually, as a matter of fact. And people like Caliban that use neither Facebook nor TikTok, absolute, wow, Giga Chat moment ascended. Crow says they're just dumb fucks. I thought they had a point, at least somewhat. Well, I think this article is going to have a point, because I don't think they're going to agree with this 100%, but, you know. You support Palestine? Get thrown out of the USA? Sounds like a win-win to me. Yeah, but yes. Let's just disengage with our horrible governments. If only it was that easy. Yeah, they're just trying to control, like, especially the United States are just trying to control the narrative and failing, because obviously they're very much invested in Israel and their success. But TikTok creators and social media experts say the reality is more nuanced, that an app with more than 1 billion users globally, including 150 million in the United States, is destined to offer multiple sides to big debates, especially one where positions are sharply divided by age. Okay, maybe there is a sharp age divide. I would say probably more young people are pro-Palestine than old people, I guess, but I think most people in general are, at least from what I've seen when we look at, like, the size of protests, etc. Yeah, it's like as if TikTok is the issue. This is what this article is saying too. Like, it is just a big platform. That is just what's gonna happen. Jeff Morris Jr., a former executive at the dating app Tinder, went viral on the social network Twitter, by the way, over the weekend by highlighting a data point he said clearly showed that Israel is losing the TikTok war. Videos with the hashtag Stand With Palestine had 2.9 billion views, while Stand With Israel videos only had about 200 million. Still a lot, but yeah. Yes. And they are trying. Like, the thing is, the fucking, the Israeli government is trying its best to be, like, popping off on TikTok. They have all of these IDF soldiers making whatever type of meme videos over on TikTok. It's just not working. Hello, Vita. Hello. I got a far-right ad on your stream. Oh, no. I wonder if I can block that. There is, like, options somewhere to block shit. I wonder if I can block that. That is horrible. For your party? Like, for the Netherlands? For your party. As if you, like, run it. I feel like the reason why people are supporting Israel is because of the religious people, since they hail Israel as if it was old Israel. Yeah, it's like they conflated with, like, oh, either you support Israel or you're an anti-Semite, which is, of course, not at all the truth. But that's definitely what the German government is trying to, like, insinuate, right? The Israel pinkwashing is like the Rhodesian women propaganda. Like we're gonna get to some of the LGBT propaganda stuff soon too, as well. Yeah, sexy IDF soldiers are fighting the real fight on social media. We've seen that. We've seen a lot of examples of that. So longtime TikTok critics like, oh my god, it's Marco Rubio. No way, Senator Marco Rubio, that assertion offered further proof that the app, owned by the China-based tech firm ByteDance, is a secretive propaganda engine built to manipulate American teens for Chinese geopolitical goals. Does, like, ignorant question, does China have, like, a stake in Palestine? Like, particularly in any, like, way? I don't really think so. In this case, Rubio said to downplay Hamas terrorism, which China profits from how exactly? I mean, honest question. I wouldn't think they would. That's a sentence. That's a sentence and a half. Yeah, it's like hot IDF soldiers in your area. Not quite, unless, of course, you're near Israel. Facebook was worse, I'd say. Honestly, like, it's any online site where people get together and form groups. There's always going to be misinformation when people are posting online, because people post the misinformation. It's not like the fucking app itself posts the misinformation, so blaming the app itself is weird. Of course, you can put things into place in order to counteract the misinformation. Like with Twitter, I think what they did, which was actually really good, is the community notes. So if there's something like that for TikTok as well, I wouldn't be, I would like that. If the community notes could like check TikTok contents like, hey, this is actually a video from here and not what is being claimed in the actual like caption of it or whatever. I would like that. Community notes is a very nice addition to Twitter specifically. So, like those WhatsApp chain messages. Yeah, like a fucking closed Telegram group can be extremely toxic and dangerous, or it can be a group chat between friends, just talking about life. There are claims that Russia has a stake in Palestine and China has a stake in Russia, so maybe it's like the chain reaction. The thing is, Facebook is responsible for far worse shit than misinformation. It played an important part in several civil wars and coups. If I remember correctly, yeah, like social media in general can be utilized for calling upon your crowd of followers to do heinous shit. So I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. I'm not surprised about that. Morris's claim, which was based on the data covering the past 3 years, was complicated by more precise TikTok data from the past 30 days. Roughly the period since the October 7 Hamas attack on Israel, that showed that Stand With Israel videos have been viewed 46 million times in the United States, compared with so it's not correct then. 29 million views for Stand With Palestine. But then again, there's in fact multiple hashtags. It's kind of hard to pull this data just from like hashtags, I think, as well. We do love heinous shit, but not this one. Was Facebook known to have a bad privacy issue, or am I misremembering something? Oh, I really don't know. I mean, Facebook is the ones with, Meta in general is like, we're gonna have all your data, we're gonna be able to take data from all of your chats. So I don't trust Meta as far as I can throw it, so that's why I don't use WhatsApp, at least right now I don't. And I don't use Facebook either. I do use Instagram though, but not a lot, I have an Instagram account. Another pro-Palestine hashtag, Free Palestine, had an audience dramatically larger than both of those, with 770 million views. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Over the past 30 days in the United States, TikTok data shows. But even that didn't tell the whole story. Both pro-Palestinian hashtags included videos that are fiercely critical of Hamas, and they are most popular, according to TikTok data, in predominantly Muslim countries such as Malaysia, Pakistan, and the United Arab Emirates, where support for Palestinians has long been high. Once again, this article is making a lot of sense. Just because there's a hashtag on it, especially on fucking TikTok, doesn't mean that the actual post is in accordance with the hashtag that's on it. A lot of people just put fucking trending hashtags onto their content in order to get views too. Let's go Malaysia! Malaysia mention! Hello! Crow says, I listened to a podcast episode of the history of Facebook, and it's unbelievable how awful it is. I mean, he was tried. He went to court for this, Zuckerberg, that is. Isabel saying, I saw Christian furry support Israel for weeks until after Palestine support got big. Then they second-guess themselves. Unthinking evangelical Christians who don't use logic are fucking annoying. I mean, anybody who just does anybody who doesn't apply logic ever is very much annoying. I agree with that. But like, at least they changed their mind, you know, at least they figured it out, I guess. TikTok's hashtags offer a limited and imperfect glimpse into the public discourse. Many people use them to criticize the stance they're referencing or in hopes of attracting viewers to unrelated content. Oh god, maybe I should stop speaking because that's exactly what I said. Like, I'm like, okay, that's what I commented on as well. Just continue reading then, I suppose. Logic's magic. I'm a himbo. I don't need it. Well, I mean, if you're a himbo, you're at least kind. That's a cornerstone of himboism. So, you know, I support that. I do support that. Was that the trial where Zuckerberg did his very best to appear like a lizard person? He did his very best to not appear like a cyborg / you know, reptiloid. But it wasn't super successful, I think. And there is no clear rule for what the balance of ideological debate should be on any social media platform. Yeah, it's not like you can enforce, oh, there must be equal amounts of this side and that side on this social media, including TikTok. The app is a global platform used in virtually every country and language, and Muslims are one of the world's largest religious groups. Surprise. Surprise. But I do agree, though, with the fake news problem. Like I said, a fucking community notes would go super far, because I have seen, like, both sides using this to their advantage before. And by both sides, I mean, like, all sides. Every side of every conflict has posted misinformation before. It always happens. Somebody always posts, sometimes unknowingly, too, right? It's like, oh, you post a picture of what looks to be an airstrike, but it's actually an airstrike from a couple of years ago. Does that, you know, it's that sort of shit. At least Isabel says, I at least respect Christians who logic their way into their current theories. You know, like, at least there's a little bit of thinking behind that. That makes a lot of sense. Fucking hate social media centrism. Social media enforced centrism. It's now, you have to be a centrist if you want to post on social media. Annie Wu Henry, a digital strategist who consults for political campaigns and organizations on TikTok, sharply dismissed the idea that TikTok was brainwashing Gen Z users into believing any specific ideology. I'm certain that it doesn't do that, because I'm very sure that you can be staunchly pro-Israel and consume TikTok content and be just fine, because your For You page will probably just show you what you already believe in. Now, that is another problem. You know, the way that the For You page leads you in a direction that you're already, like, going in, that can be dangerous. But that's another issue completely. That's not propaganda. I think that's something else. TikTok is used as a scapegoat, and there's a lot of villainizing of young people. That too. Like, the algorithms are, like, to be criticized, but I wouldn't say that they're, like, especially in this specific issue, I don't think TikTok would benefit from producing pro-Palestine propaganda. TikTok, like Facebook and YouTube, bans videos or comments promoting Hamas under its rules against extremist groups. The company says it does not influence views on the platform based on the interests of China's government or any other, and some videos voicing support for both sides of the Israel-Gaza divide have been shared and viewed millions of times. Of course, like, both sides are represented on TikTok. Yeah, Damakuno says, my brother is a victim of the YouTube algorithm. He fell into a weird rabbit hole. It happens. It can happen. But, like, I think you cannot really blame the algorithm. I mean, maybe you can blame the algorithms for that, but the point where we should start working on it is more like educating people and making them aware of the fact that these algorithms exist and making them aware of their own biases. Because, like, I feel like that's a better approach than trying to change these algorithms, because for some people, these algorithms are working absolutely fine as well. The platform doesn't care about your views, only that you stay in your echo chamber and consume. As long as you're on it and you're watching, then you're fine. Yeah, 100%. Pinot says, what the hell? I'm just peeling potatoes, and one potato is just a lump of dirt? You've been scammed. What the hell? You've been scammed, dude. Man, it's rough out here. It's real rough out here. God, that mental image is so fucking funny to me, though. Oh, boy. Isabel saying, what is with this fucking, the internet is making kids fake mental illnesses and believe in fat ideologies bullshit. Even my mom believes that shit. Man, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I do know kind of where that's coming from, I suppose. I mean, the alt-right pipeline is a thing, but not this. I think it's like a new media that older generations are not so familiar with. And of course, it's always whatever the new media is the evil thing that's corrupting the youth. Now, whatever the corruption is depends on the old person claiming oh, this is the bad thing that's corrupting our youth. That can't be whatever they, want it to be in that case. Is it LGBT, being LGBT, or is it, I don't know, being politically left-wing, or both? It depends on that, I suppose. Big potato lied to me. Damn, that's real rough. That's real rough. I think you should eat it anyway. But TikTok's recommendation system makes it hard to know why some videos go viral, and critics have long argued that the opaque algorithm could be used to suppress political causes the company dislikes. Creators of both pro-Palestine and pro-Israel, I read that the other way around, but that doesn't really matter, videos in recent weeks have voiced that suspicion as an explanation for why their videos aren't receiving the level of online engagement they expect. Yeah. It's very much opaque. Opaque is definitely the real word for it, because like you don't know why things blow up on fucking TikTok, dude. Eat your fucking dirt potato. Yum yum yum. Eat up. Damakuno says, yeah, blame the new media when we have mainstream media spouting misinformation all the time. Exactly. Yes, it's like every media, there lies the threat of misinformation. The only way you can really protect yourself is by being an informed consumer of information. You should assert your dominance and still eat it. I agree, Caliban. Just... Yeah, this part is not a bad take. Like, this article is not a bad take. I think they're just highlighting a bad take and then commenting on it as well, like what I do. The letter also claimed that prominent Jewish creators' posts about Israel had been seen engagement of less than 1% from accounts that follow the creator. The organization did not provide data to support this claim. Yeah, that happens sometimes. TikTok's kind of weird with their algorithm. It is what it is. How long is this article again? Yeah, I feel like we get the gist of it. I mean, we do. I do honestly feel like we get the gist of this. I don't think people will claim that TikTok is being used somehow by someone in order to indoctrinate the youth into supporting Palestine. But honestly, what you see on TikTok is mostly just real footage from the ground. Like, I don't know how that could be classified as propaganda. It's just people walking through the rubble of their fucking houses. Like... Sorry, this is the reality. So what are you gonna do about it? Hello, Cloud. Hello. Welcome to stream. Crow says the first paragraph made a very bad impression on me, but in general, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's just like, I think it was just trying to be controversial in order to grab your attention and then like subvert that a little bit. I guess. Be an informed consumer of dirt potatoes, that too. The fucking dirt potato is killing me today. The dirt potato took me out. So yeah, TLDR, conclusion, yeah, I don't think TikTok is brainwashing the youth. Not intentionally. And if it accidentally happens, it's more a fault of the youth not being informed enough in order to see through, the fact that they're being fed misinformation, not in the issue of Palestine specifically, but like in general, in a broader scope, because there's a lot of like fact-checked sources for Palestine news on TikTok as well. Hey Cloud, could you scoot over a bit? The sun's in my face. Yeah. Nice. The chat union works together. This is beautiful. It's pretty cloudy today here too. It's fucking cold as fuck too. Fucking cold as fuck, gamers. It is 9 degrees. That's too little degrees. I would like some more of them. This is another video that I think I've been pushing around for at least one stream, maybe 2 streams. I'm pretty sure this has been linked to me by Angel as well. It's a 6-minute video, so it's not that long, so don't worry. And I think I want to watch it, but it's been timestamped too by Angel, so it's not even the whole 6 minutes. Angel wanted us to watch from here on out. It's 6 degrees. It feels warm. Yeah, you're Russian. It's fine. It's different. It's hot in the Philippines, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, too hot is not good either. I agree. But like 9 degrees is very cold. It's very cold. My hands are cold. God, my hands are so cold. If any of you know like a hack for keeping your hands warm while gaming, let me know. Warm drinks, maybe that as well. So this one is from France 24 English. Despite displays of unity, Israelis are divided over the war with Hamas, which I think is also important to point out. Like, not every Israeli is a Zionist, I think. Like, just because they live there, But, the Zionists. It's called wearing gloves, but you can't wear gloves for gaming, can you? Like, I'm at my computer. I can't fucking put gloves on at my computer. That would make my fucking accuracy so bad in Osu. Imagine playing Osu with gloves, gamer. The pain, the misery. Fingerless gaming gloves. My life hack for being warm all the time, be overweight. Worth considering. I'll look into it. Do you think if I like get buff, I'll be warmer? I mean, work out, more testosterone, warmer? Question mark? Anyway.
That kind of opinion from the political far left is rarely heard in peacetime, and for many, simply unimaginable in the midst of war. We leave Tel Aviv and head north to Israel's third largest city. 12% of Haifa's population is Arab, which makes it officially a mixed city. The state often touts it as a model of coexistence, but the reality is far more complex.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised by that. How was your workout, Zecke? I went to bed at 5 in the morning. Please. Maybe, you know what? I think I should start my workout again regularly, like with full-on 100% consistency, like drive, it's about power, we stay hungry, we devour, after Purgatory. Because, I can't. During Purgatory, dude, I'm up till 5 in the morning all the time. It's way too much. Jesus. If you keep burning calories all the time, you get leftover heat. This is true. This is true. Maybe. Tenchi, don't run, gamer. You can't be overweight. I have the metabolism of Geralt of Rivia. That changes sometimes when you get older, maybe. Like, if this is, like, aspirational, I'm trying to give you hope, basically. Oh god, I thought you meant after you die. No, I mean the QSMP event. Not after I fucking beef it, after I go from actual Purgatory. Jesus Christ, no. Because that's like a week now, a week and a little. Maybe then this could be like a good, like, I don't really like being like, ooh, at this date I will start, because that never works, but I know I'm not gonna start doing Purgatory. So much is clear.
We're here today because everywhere you look there are messages of violence and hate. Some people are trying to stir up conflict between the Jews and the Arabs who live here.
Standing Together was created in 2015 during an upsurge in violence that became known as the Stabbing Intifada. At first, its aim was to counter hate and bloodshed.
We are united in solidarity, stand up together, anti-violence, anti-racism.
Now the NGO's roughly 5,000 members, Jews and Arabs, work to promote social justice and harmony between Israel's communities.
We also fight against the occupation and war. Today we're calling for more solidarity and for Jews and Arabs to work together. We're all hit by this situation. Jews and Arabs who live here are deeply affected by the war. We must work together if we're ever to achieve peaceful coexistence.
I mean, there's still a little bit like, oh, these sides are completely equal. That's like, sounds what they're saying. I think it's a step in the right direction from Israelis who are living there, obviously. Like, it's better than being fiercely pro their government and fiercely anti-Palestinian. But I feel like it's still a little bit too... both sides have it very bad. Both sides are equally affected by this matter. Of course, your opinion is going to be a little bit skewed if you are the other side that you're talking about there, but still. You really think there are anti-Zionist Israelis? Like, maybe there's a few, but like you living there is like practical Zionism. Why did my comment come through that late? I wrote it a minute ago. That is weird, but I read it now. Well, it's here now. Well, I've seen like this, I think they were in Israel, I'm pretty sure. I've seen like some like Orthodox Jews being beat to fucking shit by the IDF because they were standing up for Palestinians. So I do think so, yes. But I do think they are there. I do in fact think so. If not them, then the younger generation might be. You know, if you're like born there, you might be. Antir says, not completely equal, but I guess fully restoring Palestine is not quite possible either. Like, the actual solutions of the matter is something else altogether, I feel like. But yeah, I like that they're at least doing something, but I feel like they could be doing more. They could be calling for more. It's just YouTube being poo again, I think. I think so too. Maybe they were like reviewing the fucking comment or something like, is this weird? But like, why would that take longer? That's odd. I'll be right back, gotta make some work do. Okay, I'm working, it looks like I'm working all day. Aw, Vita, God, hang in there. You have it hard, you have it rough right now, I know that. Gamer, hang in there, gamer. Making a call to HP. Good luck. I'm pretending human. Nope, I don't know what HP is. Good luck.
2 weeks after the start of the war, activists are sticking up posters calling for peace in both Hebrew and Arabic, which was axed as an official language back in 2018. There's no mention of the bombing of Gaza, nor the building of settlements in the West Bank. These youths say they're too risky to bring up.
Yeah, it's not quite the radical resistance movement that I would like to see. Like, if it isn't risky, of course it's gonna be risky, dude. If you're standing up against your government, it's gonna be risky. You're gonna have to stand up a little bit harder, I think.
Living in a political climate which hinders freedom of expression. Nowadays, we ostracize not only Palestinians, but Jews too, whenever they call for solidarity between Jews and Arabs.
Sally Abed is a Palestinian with Israeli citizenship. She says the massacres of October 7th have made her community an object of suspicion.
The current situation has ripped Arab and Israeli society apart, and there's a total split.
I mean, I feel like it's been pretty ripped apart beforehand too, but okay, I'm not there, obviously. Also, Isabel saying the solution is for Israel to back the fuck off for 1 second. If we can stop Israel from escalating, maybe Gen Z Israelis can eventually build peace. For real, like we know what the first step is. The first step is to stop the fucking genocide, stop the ethnic cleansing of the area, which is not happening. That's obviously the first step, yes. I agree. Damakuno says, I'm an immigrant, so my direct action would likely cause my deportation, so I can't really afford the risk. Okay, I see that angle too. I do see that angle as well. Like, you do gotta ensure your own safety to a certain degree as well. I do understand that. It's a really graffiti in the background? Looks like it. Where's that here? I don't know. Also, I can't read it. Jain? No? I don't know.
So we're
Jadina?
automatically the enemy. You're the enemy until you prove your loyalty to the state
it
of
is Jadina, yeah.
Israel.
Jadinai? Maybe there's like a thing behind the
Don't forget that the violence leveled at us comes from a state apparatus that's never been as repressive and racist as it is now.
That's like a gluttonous person. I see. Interesting. Thank you. Yeah, lots of Russian and Ukrainian Jews. Maybe true. They might have, like, ancestry.
The situation is extremely serious. We're very worried.
Her concerns are driven partly by results at the polls. As hardliners gain ground, moderate voices like Israel's Labour Party have been decimated. We'll return to Tel Aviv, where we're meeting the head of the party.
I wish I could reassure anyone, Can Israelis be reassured that they are safe in their own country, both Jews and Arabs?
I wonder what the Labour Party is like. I do honestly wonder what they're like. I would be surprised if they're marginally less genocidal, honestly. As it stands now, the Chat Union is a democratic dual representative union. Yes, exactly, with Euler and Izzy.
Arabs?
As the coalition.
In Israel's current climate, few politicians dare speak out about harmony between Jews and Arab Israelis. Those who do, like Merav Mikhaeli, weigh their every word.
I wouldn't call it coexistent. It's a shared existence. We exist
What does that mean?
here together. And even when times are very, very tough, we realize that. And we are, I do believe, part of the same people. Now we have
she does. That is extremely high levels of politics talk, as in, I do not want to say anything wrong, so I'm going to make sure that my words have absolutely no meaning anymore.
fix everything. So the politics really does manifest and serves what the majority of Israelis want.
Yes, making absolute nothing statements like you.
But for now, it's the fight against Hamas that's at the forefront of people's minds here. And those whose struggle is for peaceful coexistence have had their voices drowned out by the drumbeat of war.
I see. So this like videos. Bye Tenji. Goodbye gamer. Goodbye gamer. So this video is more like focused on the coexistence or not coexistence between faiths in Israel rather than, I guess, anything else. Don't worry, Mira. We're getting. Don't worry. We're gonna get. You're gonna get back into it. I hope. I believe. It's that is the Sunday friend speech type. It really is like saying a lot of words while saying absolutely nothing. I mean, not surprised. Again, I think even the more less bad parties in Israel, I'm sure they're still very much pro-Palestinian genocide. Yeah, less so faiths, more so ethnicities. Right, yeah, true. They were talking about Arab. I think they were talking, you're right, they were talking about Arab and not about Muslim. They were talking about Arab, rather. About the coexistence between those two groups in Israel and not between the coexistence or whatever of Israel and Palestine. That was not even discussed. Caliban says Druze are supposedly better integrated into Israeli society, but still less than Jews. What's Druze? Huh? Do I know that? I need to read up on that again. I'm not aware. I swear this Holy Land bullshit has been trouble ever since the First Crusades. Like even in Jewish faith. As I think I've quoted this like 1,000 times, it is not even agreed upon that they should be currently in Israel, like as a state at all, for multiple reasons. There's multiple reasons why they shouldn't like have settled there, but you know. Crow says, in such authoritarian countries, you just don't get access to political positions if you're left-leaning, sadly. Yeah, it's true. I mean, when there's like a dictatorial ruler in place, you know, like fucking Netanyahu, allegedly, supposedly, and, you know, Putin, allegedly, supposedly, then obviously you don't, there's, democracy is like, it's a suggestion, rather. Druze are a small religious group in the Levant area. I don't know if I've heard of them before. Yes. We're gonna move on to the next video. I live practically in a one-party state. So yeah, it's fucking depressing. That's very depressing. That is very demotivating for, you know, the idea of democracy. Or maybe it's motivating. Does it motivate you? Do you feel motivated to fight for democracy? Good night, bro. Good night. Sleep well. They're also Abrahamic, but so small that they're not often talked about. Yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard of them yet. Crow says we have basically one party there too. They hold 0 seats in the federal government. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. I have this video again. These are videos from last time that from last Tuesday. So I'm gonna have to see what these are again once I do see them. But this one's titled about the workers, the Palestinian workers from Gaza or also from the West Bank, that Israel just straight up abducted, in case you forgot that was a thing that happened. Can I pause you? Starting on October 7th, hundreds of Palestinian workers from Gaza who carried Israeli work permits were abducted by Israeli occupation forces and held hostage. Many of them were released today. This was November 3rd. Released today, what seems to be on a whim. Here are some testimonies. So I think this is subtitled, otherwise yeah, I'm on light mode. Thank you, Miro. I'm always on light mode on everything. Say Bismillah, come, we got you. Is this too loud? What happened to you? They took our clothes and our money. They did not leave us anything. We don't know what to do. No money, nothing. Just, you know, just another regular Israeli crime against humanity. No biggie, no biggie. We have been detained for 22 days. Actually, 25 days. Did they feed you? Barely. This is from them. What is this? This is so they mark us, get us in lines, and beat us. They have little, like, I've seen this before as well. I've seen little posts of that. Little, like, fucking wrist tags with numbers on it. Like, fucking harrowing shit. Very reminiscent. What the actual fuck? Indeed, Crow. During the interrogation... Oh, my bad. sorry, you speak fast. They asked us about the tunnels and the members of Hamas. Who do you know from Hamas? Questions like that. We told them, we are just workers, we don't know anything about anyone or any tunnels. We don't deliver rockets or anything like that. And they beat us, and they put us in the electric chair. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm glad these people, like the people that we're seeing on this video, are able to return. We hope to find our families alive and well. But they're returning to Gaza, so. Hi, Ronbus. Yeah, they literally tag them like cattle. It's fucking inhumane. I mean, all of it is. It's extremely inhumane. It's a genocide happening, but this treatment, again, incredibly inhumane, using the fact that there are workers who were like going to Palestine and going to Israel in order to work, in order to like fucking kidnap them. It's fucking mind-boggling, dude. I've seen the tags too, and how much people defended that under Twitter threads. That's so yikes. That's so incredibly yikes. Like you. How can you defend? What fucking arguments do you have to defend? It's like, oh, it's better, easier to organize, you know? It saves them the hassle. Brother, you shouldn't be kidnapping workers to fucking begin with. Like, dude, this is, yeah, all of it is incredibly unjust, and this is just another example of that. This person had retweeted this saying, read that again, hundreds of Palestinian workers were abducted and held hostage. You didn't hear a single word from about this in the US press. Palestinians are non-entities. For the US press, for German press outlets as well, same thing. Incredibly yikes, fucking disgusting. Again, a lot of this is just pointing at a thing and saying this is disgusting, this is inhumane. We have learned nothing from history, and it's fucking sad. This is literal war crimes. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of war crimes happening right now. Right now. And it's been happening for a long time with Israel. I mean, this is not, they didn't just start war crimes. They're kind of experienced on the war crime level. Dang, I didn't know that. See, well then I'm glad that I showed it to you, because now you do. Now you do. It's about Zionism, not Judaism, is what I titled this one. It's a surprise for me. Oh god, it's this video. Now every link of these from these old ones is a surprise for me, because I don't remember which ones I put here. Does anyone want to ask Zionists if anti-Zionist Jews being told they should have been put in gas chambers and that Hitler made a mistake falls under anti-Semitism? Let that one sink in. Let that one sink in for a second. This is a person.
Hitler made a mistake. You should have been in the gas chamber. Too bad. But we're here, and you're gonna go to hell.
Insane. Insane little old lady. It's like, what the fuck? Don't you realize that this is an absolutely unhinged thing to say for yourself if you're like a Zionist, and I would assume also like, you know, you're also Jewish, to say that to a fellow like members of your faith who call out your government for doing fucking genocide in Palestine? Like, brother, Zionists being anti-Semitic, who's surprised? Somehow still me. But of course, if you condemn Israel, you're the anti-Semite, obviously, and not this lady who is going up to Jewish protesters who are protesting in the name for Palestine. No, of course not. That's an old ass lady. You fucking no. The lady was the one saying that to the other guys. If you didn't like see who was talking in the video, because it was a little bit small. The old lady was the one who was going up to the protesters who were just like standing there. Oh god, Vita, hang in there, gamer. Hang in there, gamer. Also, hi, Angel. You're here. Hello. Hi, Aaron. Hello. Oh yeah, you sent me the thing, by the way. You sent me a thing that I didn't see because I feel like it came in after the stream or something, because I somehow didn't see it. You sent as... Wait, I can play it again. Angel sent. It should play. There you go.
Zecke Ch, feeling chat anxiety and couldn't find timing to ask you while working. Would Zecke Sensei consider that maybe better for the algorithm to upload that edited highlight clip on your channel? That is, if you feel it okay? Arigato.
Arigato. Yes. No, don't worry. Don't be embarrassed. It's okay. I just didn't see it at first, and then I was like, oh wait, this is here, and then I forgot about it last stream. But this time I remembered because I see you again. I feel like that might be a good idea. Yeah, I would like to. If you give me permission, I think I'll upload it. I'll make a thumbnail. And everything. Thank you for making it, by the way. I can do that. You can upload it too. I don't know if it's weird to upload the same video twice. I feel like it's not. It's fine. Maybe. I don't really know if that is odd. But I feel like we could both upload it. Maybe. Chat union needs to consent. Actually, do they though? Oh, this is a TikTok. Yeah, talking to a Jewish man protesting for Palestine. You know, many such examples. You would love to make more for me. Oh, thank you. I would love that. Me not having to video edit. I'm very glad. Chat union consents. Okay, nice, good. A vote in favor. Yeah, this is a video. Yesterday I spoke with a Jewish Israeli about why it was important for him to be at the protest. His parents were, well, I mean, I'm guessing he's gonna talk about it, so I won't read the entire description.
You to be here today.
Well, I'm Jewish. I'm Israeli. My parents were the only survivors of their families from the Holocaust. They both survived Auschwitz. I'm not going to support genocide, am I? I'm here with the Palestinians, and we are here with Palestine because we don't believe that what the British government is doing is correct. The British government is supporting this genocide. It's arming Israel, it's financing Israel. BBC and the other media here is supporting genocide. This is illegal, this is immoral. We don't agree with it, we will never agree with it. And as Jews, and myself as Israeli, I am totally against it, and we will continue to be against it. There are now more than 60 such events in the whole of Britain. People don't want to support this. They are against this government on so many other issues, but especially on this one.
And also, this didn't start on October the 7th. In 1948, Palestinian villages, hundreds of them, were demolished. Thousands of innocent Palestinian men, women and children were slaughtered.
Yes.
And 750,000 Palestinian refugees were created. That's when it started, and it hasn't stopped since.
Yeah, this is a very nice, succinct video, I think, of, you know, from that protest somewhere in Britain. It's like nice to see. I feel like it's nice to see that there is Jewish Israelis who are anti-Zionist, anti their government, anti the genocide. You know, all of that. Yeah, Germany, our news is fiercely pro-Israel, for the majority part. I feel like for a little moment it seemed like they were kind of. Not like turning around, that would be too much, but it seemed like they were kind of turning around a tiny bit, but no, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Germany did not learn from their history. They took away the way, like, the complete wrong interpretation from their history. Saying, no, we're, like, responsible, never again, they say, but then, you know, they watched this genocide happen. Oh, that was a bit of a hard hit on that desk. It's not that important. To hit the desk that hard, please don't. I guess Britain still has a good person. The two good people in Britain. Germany wants to cover up their fucking history. They do. A lot of Germans would also be in favor of that. You know, the right wingers, obviously. I also have a Fox News thing here. Apparently, Fox News has the worst take, of course. Never again needs to be for everybody. I 100% agree. Obviously. Can I see the actual post? Fox News endorsed Israel bombing civilian children. You know, a normal take from a media outlet. Quote, well, I mean, we're gonna hear this, so I guess maybe I don't have to quote it. You know how many children died in Iraq, but you know what? There were also children that didn't have a problem putting on a suicide vest out there. This is not an ideology you can negotiate with. Absolutely unhinged Fox News rhetoric. Fox News at its best. Like, I'm not American. I don't have to contend with these fucks a lot, but here they are.
Is trying to do. They have a lot of pressure within their party that says, hey, you know, put the handcuffs on Israel. Don't let them bomb people. Well, This is a part of war. This is a part of, you know how many children died in Iraq and Afghanistan as casualties?
Yeah, that wasn't good either. Dude, that wasn't good either.
But you know what? There were also children that didn't have a problem putting on a suicide vest out there and murdering our guys as well.
They're children. They can't even consent. They can't even buy fucking alcohol, dude. And you want to put the fucking, like, onus on them? They're like responsible suddenly for fucking terrorism.
We need to be serious about the ideology that we're facing. If we're not, more Jews will die here in America. More Americans will die as a result, and we can have the next 9/11. This is not an ideology that you can negotiate
Also,
with.
they're not gonna go to the fucking United States, dude. Stop fear-mongering about this. Hamas is not going to New York. The fuck do they want there? They can't. They don't have the money for that. What would they even do there? They have no interest in fucking bombing anything in your stupid-ass country. Like, shut the fuck up. Fox News, yeah, like Fox News supporting bombing into brown people? Not surprised, not even slightly. No, like I'm not surprised either, but like the fucking audacity, like there was no filter. There was no filter. He said that, he just straight up said that. I feel like they would at least put it into like a little gift wrap and like make it seem like it wasn't quite as bad what he said when actually he means this. But no, he just says it. Isabel also said, Fox News loves bombing brown people. They fucking love it. Like, especially the kids. It really seems like it. It really does. Europeans in chat have no idea how much they love it. No, I'm not exposed. Never have been. Drink before you strap on the vest? Yes, definitely. No, actually, vest first, because otherwise you might be discombobulated. But I feel like... Anyway, Warren says, ironic how he says other ideologies cannot be reasoned with when they are the unreasonable ones. Like, you're in the thing also. We've been seeing this a lot. The people want a ceasefire. The people are demanding a ceasefire. There's huge protests all around the world. And when you see polls of your population, the majority of them is always pro-ceasefire. But for some reason, the government does not vote pro-ceasefire. Because they're actually not representing the people. That monster killing that Palestinian child in America a few weeks back, and they're only worried about one side getting killed. They don't give a shit because of racism. Yeah, well, quite clearly because of racism actually. Like, as long as it's not our people, we don't care. As long as it's not our people, we do not care. Welcome back, Blank. Hello. Quite a bit of chaos on my end. I hope you figured it out. What is this video? Is this this video? Is this video or is this that video? Oh yeah, Israel. This is another propaganda video about the missing posters. You know, like utilizing the missing posters in order to garner sympathy. When Israel are the ones that bombed and killed 60 of their own hostages last week. Like, yes, you know how you would get the hostages home? Riddle me this, Israel. Do you know how you could facilitate what you're advertising in this ad? By doing a ceasefire. If you stop bombing the place, maybe you can get your fucking hostages back. Like, yes, get innocent people, like, make sure that no more innocent people die. This includes the hostages that have been kidnapped. Yes, 100%. But, like, you're not gonna facilitate that by fucking bombing the place and starving the place and depriving the place of any way to facilitate life in, like, be that Palestinian life or fucking Israeli life. That's not how you're not gonna be able to do that. And then having the fucking gall to put out an ad like this when you are the ones who are killing the hostages. And then you put out an ad like that. Like, bro. I understand the optics of tearing down a missing persons poster, but also like the audacity of them to put them up when they themselves are doing nothing in order to get them back. I find that, you know, it's fucking hypocritical. It's fucking hypocritical. That's why Izzy says that's why nationalism and blind patriotism is a goddamn poison and illness. Yeah, it is. I feel like people should find a different outlet. than being blindly patriotic. Anyone would say killing hostages in a hostage rescue situation is insane. Yes, I feel like it's so clearly evident. Like, you don't care about these people that are these hostages. You don't care about them because when Hamas tried to do fucking negotiations with you in order to get the hostages back to you, you refuse, and instead you bomb them. You don't care. Those are just more casualties to you. So utilizing them for your propaganda, that's just sick. Like, at least keep them out of the fucking propaganda then. Like, that's the lowest you can, that's the least you can do. Oh no, stream died. Stream's fine here, I think. I think it's fine here. Welcome back, Crow. Welcome back. More propaganda. Oh god, it's this picture. Okay, this picture is not as, like, this picture I can't get that worked up about. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's like e-girls for Israel. So I guess that's some nice levity and big quotation marks between, you know, all the big shit. Cursed. This one is just cursed. This one is just cursed. The comment, though, sexualizing a genocide is insane. And she said, well, or the account said, when you're mean to Israel, this is who you're being mean to. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, stop. Stop. Blank says, I'll probably try to go back and catch up with what I missed at 2 times speed now. Hopefully I'll catch up again. You will. You will. That's how math works. It'll just take a while. Good luck. Isabel said, Israel literally uses human shields themselves and don't care about anyone else using them. They'll sooner blame the others and not themselves when they shoot the shields themselves. This is so, like, it's so bad. This is, like, I hate military propaganda on any level, but, like, IDF military propaganda is, like, extra bad. They're just fucking bad at it. I don't know. All those e-girls in the military, also for, you know, the United States military as well. God. Just stop. Like, who the fuck does that actually appeal to? Like, think about it for a second. Think about it for a second. If that makes you join the military, or like, if that sways your opinion in any way, bro, I think you're, I think you're a little lost. I think you're a little lost. Gotta go now. Goodbye. Bye, Aaron. Bye, Aaron. Bye, Aaron. Here, this is the LGBT section for today, by the way. I think we've all seen one of these 2 videos. I don't quite remember which one is the one. This is who you're being rude to. A genocider. Well, the paychecks help. I mean, the military would rather, you know, advertise with the paycheck, right? That makes a lot more sense. I've once seen somebody say, like, there's only 2 people who go to the 2 types of people who go to the military. It's either you're, like, broke, in need of money, or stupid. Now, I don't know if I take that on 100%, but I see the point. I see the point. Pino says blonde, white, and blue-eyed. Who might that appeal to? Right-wingers. It is, once again, right-wingers. Wow. Klaus says someone has to choose which IDF soldier is the most conventionally attractive to put on their weird Twitter propaganda, and that's just a very weird thought. Yeah, right? Like, they do fucking model castings. They do model castings for their IDF soldiers. Like, we need the prettiest girls, and then the very prettiest of the prettiest girls we'll put on our social medias. Oh yeah, and forced I mean, this is aside from forced conscription, of course. I mean, that's obviously outside of that, I think. Oh, you had a lot of fun with Genshin's expansion? That's nice. That is nice. I never got into the story. It seems very, like, it seems a lot. But yeah. Isabel says, if some hot IDF chick tried to get me on her side, I'd kick her in the teeth, as you should. Stay away. Stay away. Be gone. Beyond. Crow says, I think Russia has made military jobs one of the most high paying in the country. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, if you need the money, yeah, that is a reason why you might end up joining the military. Don't know if that's the best decision, but, like, it's understandable. And of course, forced conscription, yeah, like, you can't try to do something about that by either faking or making an injury or something like that. Getting diagnosed with something that prevents you from being conscripted. But that's not that easy, obviously. I mean, we know that. Is this the post? This is the post. Ah, this is the fucking post. This is the post I was seeing. So remember how, can you pause yourself, please? Thank you. That's too long. We're not going to watch this entire video because I would literally die. I would literally pass away. I can't stand that much cringe, I think. Remember how Israel was trying to say, oh, we're so LGBTQ friendly and we're like, You guys should be with us. And then, yeah, you were waiting for that gem. Yeah, a lot of people have seen it. This was Columbia University, Israel's #1 satire program, mocks the support for Hamas on college campuses by making the most deranged...
Hi everyone, we are live on YouTube with Columbia Anti-Semitic News, where everyone is welcome. LGBTQH...
H?
Hamas.
Yeah, I totally...
Are you sure you're pro-LGBTQ? Are you sure about that? Like, are you sure about that? Are you sure? Are you sure? Like, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck is this content? It's so cringy. It's so cringy. I'm sorry, Cloud, for showing you this. I'm so sorry. It's bad, dude. It's bad. Pino says it's an elaborate tactic to make the opposition collectively pass out from cringe overload. They're succeeding. They're succeeding. Yeah, go to hell, Hamas. Go to hell, Zionists, I think, as well. Bye-bye, Aaron. Yeah, just at that point, just call us slurs instead, please.
Sim Hamas.
Yeah.
It's so trending right now.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Do you know why it's true? Because it rhymes. Just look at all this toxic Zionist propaganda. Kidnapped in Gaza. Does this look like Gaza to you?
Yeah.
This is so fucking infuriating to watch. Like the lowest of the low, like type of fucking caricature of an activist, I guess, of a left-wing activist, with of course blue hair and pronouns. Like this looks like. I don't know. I don't even have words for it because it's so dumb. It's so dumb and bad. It's not well made. It's not witty. It's not funny. Like, this is not a media critique, but like, it's not well done. It's just bad and cringy.
Bro, I have no idea what Gaza looks like.
And they're smiling.
Like, it's not funny. It's not even fucking funny. Are we back in 2016? Right, it's 2016 level humor. It's absolutely in the pits. This is like, fucking Zionists have just discovered Gamergate and are all about it. They are all about it. They're so into that suddenly. It's like, okay, so are you like trying to garner our support, or are you trying to alienate the LGBTQ like people? Because it seems you're doing the second thing, actually.
Hostages smile, Zionist liars.
Totally sus.
Do they think we're stupid?
Stupid? I major in queer post-colonial astrology. Ew. Jews make the world dirty.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm racist fluid.
Exactly.
None of this makes any sense. This is not even a critique, because nobody exists like that. This is the typical thing, like, oh, making up a person to get mad about. Here, we've made up people to get mad about and satirize for our community to see, and now, like, they're grooming their viewers to also just hate LGBTQ people. This is so made for white cisheads. 100%. 100%. Obviously, they're alienating, like, a lot of people right now. Like, racist fluids, what's going on? I can't even follow. Hi, Aiden, hi! They're trying to make right-wingers feel better about themselves, but it's like, even some of them have to be like, bruh. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I'm not gonna finish watching this. There's no way. This video should tell you everything you need to know about how Israel actually views LGBTQ people, whom they claim to support. I think this one's, yeah, that's the image. Whom they claim to love and support, and they are so strong, and you should support Israel if you're LGBT because they love you so much, and in Gaza, try being gay in Gaza, it'll be so bad for you. Yeah, try being gay and having an opinion, and Israel will make a weird caricature of you on national television. Not great. This fucking image is like, haha, the when our rockets hit you, they are actually LGBT rockets, so you should feel really happy about that. The tweet reads, Israel's LGBTQ community is playing a broad role in all fronts of the war against Hamas, fighting in Gaza, helping the displaced, promoting advocacy. Shut the fuck up. Shut the absolute fuck up. Diversity win. You can now be blown to bits by a gay person. Yay. Woo! Try being gay. it's disgusting how LGBTQ gets used as a talking point in this conflict. Like, leave them out of it. They have it rough enough. Legitimately, though, there's no reason to bring up LGBTQ community in this conflict at all. Like, from the side of Israel, like, why are you talking about this? Just, it's nothing. It's a mute talking point. Just shut the fuck up. We had rainbow capitalism. We don't need rainbow genocide, brother. It's enough. Stop tweeting, please. Isabel says, I feel like someone stole my skin and wore it while committing mass murder. Yeah, like, holding up this flag, like, it's also disrespectful as shit. I mean, duh. It's disrespectful, it's sad, it's useless, too. Like, I wonder, who the fuck is swayed by this propaganda? Like, yay. I feel so represented by Israel. I want to go to the military and be that. I want to be this. This is what I want to be. Who the fuck? Not a single person in the world. I bet. Like, it's really disgusting. It's hard to find words for it. Like, you can only say disgusting so many times. Damakuna says, I already have to deal with greenwashing at work, so I don't need this LGB. This mockery of LGBTQ. It really is like, no, we do not support you. I'm pretty sure the community has made it quite clear, and you got mad at that and then made a fucking caricature on your satire network. Sorry, apparently your solidarity doesn't go very far, huh? Who is this even for? LGBT Nazis? I guess so. A very niche crowd. An extremely niche crowd, I think. I'm gonna cover that, Theo. That's later on the docket. Cloud says, I actually think this pinkwashing can work for people who have been raised with enough Islamophobia already. Maybe. Like, there is some conservative gay people. They exist, you're right. You cannot forget about that. Conservative gay people exist, even though I like to forget about that because it's a contradiction in and of itself. That's like, you know, voting for the leopards eating faces party and then being surprised that your face gets eaten by a leopard once they're elected, you know. We've all heard that joke/analogy before. But they do exist. So a very, 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 very niche community is being catered to there. That is the target audience, I guess. A tiny target audience. I can't imagine that's like, LGBT community is already pretty small. We're very vocal, so like, you know, and we're, you know, I feel like we're growing as well. We're very vocal, so maybe it doesn't seem like it, but like, that's a tiny percentage of people. Well, whatever. No, your caps key is stuck. I'm that uncomfortable. Understandable. Yeah, gay people who are against trans people exist, and yeah, even there's trans people who are against trans people, because, you know, it's a world out there. Yeah, it might be specifically the gay Nazis, because they are so far right, they're anti-Semitic. Yeah, that would be too much then. Yeah, you can't be that. True. That wouldn't work anymore. We have a section for images from the ground. Again, this was a couple of days ago since I added this to the docket, but just because it happened a couple of days ago doesn't mean we shouldn't talk about it anymore. Pinot says it all makes some Western chauvinistic liberals feel good. They love projecting morals. True. Like, there must be some people in, like, fucking Joe Biden specifically, I think. Maybe they made this for Joe Biden specifically. Ever thought about that? Because he's pretty down with the LGBT, at least, you know, in the things that he says sometimes. So, like, maybe he's looking at this and thinking, yeah, that's good. I like that. But him specifically. Hi, Calix. Suddenly I'm happy my phone broke and I literally can't see the propaganda. Advanced tactics. These are images. God, this fucking video. Like, look at
in the middle of the break.
This video was posted a week ago. Images from the bombed refugee camp. Which had happened recently.
The refugee camp in the middle area got demolished by dozens of the Israeli rockets. As you can see behind me,
like,
it's a whole square. This. A big one. More than 10 houses got demolished by the Israeli. The Israeli artillery also keep firing right now.
There's like rescue efforts underway while they're still under fire, because they're always under fire. Yeah, don't dead name him. He's actually Genocide Joe now. Yeah, I forgot his like official title. I'm sorry. That's very rude. That's very rude of me. That's very rude of me. Calix says, "Hey, everyone, no worries. My mom sends me a replacement phone now." Oh, because of the look at that. Look at the compassion. Israel also killed whole families of journalists. I've seen that. Like, they are targeting these journalists or their families. I mean, that's still targeting them, obviously, when they target their families. I mean, they can do that. They have the information to know where these journalists live and or where their houses are, where their families' houses are. Obviously, I mean, first of all, they posted online where they are currently at. And secondarily, they, I'm pretty sure something government, they had to report to Israel, so they have the information to know that, so they can do that in order to, stop them from reporting, because obviously they're reporting the truth, and the truth kind of goes against their narrative a little bit. Odd. The highest badge of honor of journalism is being assassinated in Israel now. It's like, it's I think they called it martyrdom. I mean, dying for your cause is martyrdom. God, what a weird word to say. Being a martyrdom. You American English, bro. Just say that there's letters in there, I swear. You just don't really say them. But, it's fucking sad, Another video that I have.
Can you see these vehicles? So, just 30 minutes.
This is another Bisan video from the 3rd of November. I like it when they put it on the actual video. Then I know when it's...
A bombing happened on the middle, like on front of Shifa gate, the major gate. And
yeah, they were bombing hospitals again, nothing new. Yeah, it used to be taken out by the CIA. Now the highest badge of journalistic honor is being taken out by Israel. Yep, basically. It's fucking sad, but yeah. Israel's literally Oceana from 1984, like unironically. Yeah. Hello, person.
And
I'm a person too. We're all people, I think.
Bombings at the same time for the same reason, to prevent 6 ambulance vehicles from going from Shifa hospital to Egypt crossing. Now, why this is happening? Today, 6 vehicles moved together as a group, carrying injuries that need severe medical care to Egypt. And now the Israeli army prevented them by bombing on front of one of the ambulances, targeting this ambulance and targeting many people. Like, we're talking about Shifa.
Yeah, like targeting, I mean, we know this has been happening the entire time, but targeting hospitals, targeting like ambulances, targeting vans carrying like supplies, trucks carrying supplies or anything like that. It's fucking vile. It's war crimes. And Israel does it non-stop. They just do that. That's just what they do.
50 to 70,000 people. Most of them cannot find any place inside the Shifa, so they sleep in the street on the front of the Shifa. Now they were targeted. We're talking about many people were killed, were injured, are missing until now. So that bombing was to prevent these ambulances from going from outside the Shifa to the crossing of Egypt.
Yeah, also this like supposed claim that they say you can go to the south and you'll be safe. You're not safe. You're not safe in the south. It's not just happening now. It's been going on for forever. This is just an escalation, of course, yes, like you said, of the ongoing war crimes in Palestine. Which war crimes has Israel not committed yet? Using chemical weapons? I mean, is phosphor, does that qualify as a chemical weapon, or is that a different war crime section? I'm not too intimately familiar with war crimes. At least I wasn't until now. Now I'm more familiar with war crimes, so that's something. Yeah, we have a 7-part update series from Bisan that I really wanted to show you. It's going to be a little bit long, but I feel like it's worth showing you anyway, because it's going on. I mean, it's pretty clear why I want to show you this. Can this be full screen or more full screen? No, it's always going to be a little small. I hate Twitter videos so much. Like, I'm zoomed in, right? But like, the video itself doesn't get any bigger. I could do like full screen, but then it'll look, I mean, that's fine. We can do full screen, I guess. Now I'm sure they use chemical weapons. Didn't they announce to gas the Hamas tunnels that the hostages are into? Yeah, I didn't hear anything more about that since then, but I wouldn't be surprised. White phosphorus falls under the incendiary, not the chemical. Yeah, white phosphorus is a war crime when used on... It definitely is a war crime. I just don't know which category of war crime it is. I think I saw this one yesterday. It was posted, of course, before Tuesday, but I don't know exactly when, because I put it on this list on Tuesday. But I feel like it's worth showing these. They're all, like, all of these videos are, like, not a full minute long, I think.
Hey everyone, this is Bissam from Gaza. I'm still alive. Today is the day 30 of the war in Gaza, and this...
Wait a second, I can't access the noise thing. 1 second. Because I need to close that, and then I can access the noise thing. I just want you to be able to...
Might be the last update that I can give to you. I'm not sure I will survive until tomorrow in these conditions. I will give you an update for the past 2 days and this night, the last night. What happened is that the Israeli army start targeting any way to survive. They are targeting any way to generate electricity. The Israeli army targeted the whole solar cells in the whole Gaza city, over buildings, over bakeries, and anywhere that contains solar cells, it was bombed.
Yeah, that's the first part. Like, it's not just... I mean, it is the bombs, but it's not just the bombs, like, landing on...
Water tanks in the...
Can you wait for... I mean, there's no writing on screen, so maybe we don't need it that big. It's mostly for listening anyway. Like, it's not just, like, destroying, killing people with the bombs. It's also killing any way for them to be able to produce food for themselves in the future, in the very near future, and to attain water, to have shelter. You know, all of that is being destroyed too, which also kills people, obviously. Aiden says, even my right-wing anti-vax mom is against this. Damn, good on your mom for at least that one. I feel like that's not to be taken for granted. Like, maybe especially here, like, older people here, it's fucking rough with older people here in Germany, is what I mean by here. Like, a lot of them are very pro-Israel.
The Gaza city also, and...
Not my mom, though. My mom's cool.
And the wheat stocks, the bakeries were threatening that if they were open, they will be bombed. And they were run out of petrol and wheat, but then, after obtaining some of them, their stocks were bombed tonight. There's no any piece of bread since 4 days in the Gaza city. Since 4 days, there is no clean water to drink in anywhere, because we need electricity to find the water, and there is no water. Even the water that anyone can obtain in Gaza now is not clean, is not drinkable. That's first. Water tanks in...
Yeah, clean water and edible food. That is what they need right now, but they don't have access to it. Also, Caliban on the Phosphorus said, is a war crime if used against civilian populations. Since you can't single out Hamas in a densely populated area like Gaza, it would constitute as a war crime 100%. 100%, yes. Crow says, I genuinely do not think IDF is familiar with the Geneva Convention. They might be familiar, they just don't care because they don't think that Palestinians are people. Actually, they don't really believe that. Oh shit, really, I was gonna ask after we watched these videos if anybody had like updates, because I had not been on TikTok a lot for the last days. That's where I usually see Bisan. Cloud saying, last I heard yesterday that Bisan was missing. Oh fuck, dude. I hope Bisan's alright, but I mean, I hope as many people as possible are alright. But you never know when the last update might be.
After bombing the infrastructure and any way to obtain water or bread, after bombing any way to obtain electricity for the hospitals or for any place, they tonight dropped between 100 to 300 white phosphorus bombs over Shata refugee camp. Shata refugee camp is in the west of Gaza city, is near to Shifa hospital. Bombing Shata means that the gas went all over Gaza city.
Yeah, true. The phosphorus gas is a problem as well, of course.
Tonight, my eyes, my nose, and my mouth start burns. My head, I had headache, and people start coughing and trying to find a seal, any seal they're trying. So,
yeah. There's like 3 more videos after this about the same length.
They dropped the gas to evacuate us. to lead us to go outside Gaza.
Yeah, I also hope so, Crow. I also hope it's just another internet shortage or something, or like just, you know, not being able to upload right now, but I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, I sent over some eSIMs to Palestine. I hope it helped. I bet that was something that I've seen as well. Like, that seems like real, like, actionable things that you can do. White phosphorus is incredibly terrifying. I saw another demonstration. I mean, I've seen it before. Like, our I still remember that our chemistry teacher showed us this. But, like, trying to extinguish the white phosphorus and then it just reigniting and it just burns and burns and, you know, it just fucking doesn't stop.
By the way, this morning, after cutting off the internet, cutting off the connections and cutting everything, they dropped posts from the sky, paper posts, telling people that they have to evacuate.
She's going to show those as
their
well.
last chance to go to the south. They have to evacuate to the south, walking without using any vehicle. It's planned. This is genocide. This is the whole elements of genocide. Making people strive, no food, no water, white phosphorus, and then go out.
Yeah, I mean, that is what it is. That is what it is. Yeah, I don't know if you sent a white phosphorus video on Discord already. I did see one. You can send it again. You can always send it again. Fucking, yeah, fuck Israel. This is genocide. This is ethnic cleansing. Like, they are driving the whole population out of Gaza. They just want to completely wipe it clean of people in order to, I don't know, utilize it for what? If some of the posts online from some very concerned Israeli citizens are to be believed, it's gonna be a fucking theme park. Can I go there, please?
Hey everyone, this is Bissam from Gaza.
No, I want to go to the post, please. As another update, maybe? Is this the same thing? What? I want to watch this one. Thank you.
And even if we survived the white phosphorus, even if we survived the bombing in the schools,
good luck, Pino,
in the hospitals, in our homes, there is no food, there is no water, there is no clean food, there is no clean water to drink. All what we have is the water, salty water from the sea. Now the sea is all what we have.
Yeah, you can't drink that unless you have like a filtration thing, and I mean that like the little, like, there's smaller filtration things, but that takes a long time, and you need a lot of water. You need a shit ton of water. I saw a post saying that it's because they want to build another canal instead of relying on the Suez. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they've wanted Palestinians gone for forever, so it's like, yeah, the motivations are not that hard to see. Like, whatever the most pressing next plan for the space would be, like, it's clear that they don't want them to be there. Yeah, it's a rough watch. I understand, Crow. Like, it's greed, it's bigotry, it's definitely both. Yeah, I think it's 100% a mix of both. Where did this idea of them seeing them as less than human come from? Well, they came, they settled there, and I mean, it's racism, yeah? It's mainly racism, I think. Cloud says, and so many people in Gaza are refugees already. At this point, Palestinians can start collecting keys of houses that don't exist anymore. It's fucking dire, dude. Like, there's so much suffering.
They are
And
trying
for what?
to
Yeah,
kill
it's a
people
good
by
question.
hunger, by making them thirsty and sick. They are trying to kill 1 million people by hunger.
Literal genocide. Literal genocide. The fact that you cannot say genocide on German, like, demonstrations when this is happening. Like, what the fuck else is a person supposed to be calling this?
Anything to eat. From the beginning of this war, we ate once a day. Now, even this time, we cannot afford it. There is no products, there is no food, there is no aid, there is nothing. We are dying because of hunger. There is no aid. There is zero aid that enters the north. For 1 million people are still in the north. 1 million people are in the north. There is no food. There is no water.
Yeah. As Cloud has explained, yes. They want the land, and if you don't acknowledge those people as people, then you can do whatever you want. that's racism for you. Yeah, that's the reason why the Israeli government makes sure that their citizens are fed propaganda, and the entire world is fed some good propaganda, in order to make sure that once they do go claim this land in a violent way, that people won't be disgusted by it. Well, clearly it didn't work very well, because people are incredibly disgusted by the display of genocide that is happening right now. But still, the governments don't seem to follow suit. This is the thing that dropped from the sky.
Paper that was dropped today. Before, in the 12th of October, they were telling people to evacuate to the south of the valley. Gaza Valley.
That's still colonialism.
Is here. This is the north. This is Gaza City. This is the middle area. This is Khan Yunis, and this is Rafah. So, to the south of Gaza Valley, that means that this place is safe either. This is the middle area of Gaza, and it's safe. Now they're telling people that the safety is to evacuate the whole 60% of Gaza Strip to go to the south, Khan Yunis and Rafah. To evacuate, that means more than 1,200,000 people will go just in this area. And that means that they're making the safe areas smaller and smaller and smaller. They are trying to push us to be here near to the desert. They're trying to push us to the borders. We are 2,300,000 people trying to still here.
Yeah, I mean, they can't just, it's such a large group of people. There's many people that are not going to be able to move. There's many people that don't want to move because they're being driven out of their fucking homeland again, their homes. They have to leave everything behind. They either don't want to, or they can't, or they're trying, but they're being bombed nonetheless. And it's just fucking sad. This is the last of the videos.
So people are celebrating 100 humanitarian aid truck. 100 humanitarian aid truck will enter Gaza. No, they're not entering Gaza. They're not reaching the hospitals. They are to the south of Gaza. We're in the north. More than 1 million people are in the north, and 1 million people are in the south. So these 100 humanitarian aid trucks are not enough, do not contain fuel, and are not going to the north. We're in the north. We need fuel. We need medical supplies, we need food, we need anything. We cannot get anything. The media needs to talk about this. People need to talk about this. We're hungry.
Supplies are not reaching up there, obviously. How could they? They are being bombed.
We used to eat once a day. Now even this time we cannot afford it. We cannot have it. There's no value for our existence, for our money. There's no product to buy. There is nothing. There is nothing. 1 million people are striving. People are dying because of hunger. People are dying because there is no clean water.
Yeah, how can aid reach there? That is the problem. Like, how are you gonna get there? Because all of the area is controlled by Israel, and they're not letting anything through. Like, with trucks from Egypt is the only way to get in there, as far as I am aware. And like, how else are you going to get aid to the people? Maybe through the air? Like, I'm not a military strategist. I really don't know if that would be possible. But I mean, Israel obviously could shoot that down. I guess the only way to possibly get actual aid into the north of Gaza would be with the consent of Israel, and that is not going to happen. Also, yeah, that's cool, Isabel. That's cool. Yeah, through the air, when Israel controls the air too. Exactly, that's exactly the point, right? Like, to get there quickest, like, Israel controls the air, Israel controls the waters. Like, there just is no way without Israel, like, consenting. It's absolutely, it's just genocide at play. Also, such disgustingly callous treatment can also lead to health problems in future generations of Palestinians. That's true. The people who survive, they're going to have to deal with the trauma. They're going to have to deal with the, like, health repercussions from the fucking phosphor fumes and everything, like, long-lasting repercussions. It's gruesome and horrible on literally every level. I mean, we know that, but, like, what else can we do then? Point that out. Did I miss funny/good news? No, you did not. Maybe one of the propaganda post was like a little bit funny, but we're pretty far away. Yeah, many people are donating like wild, which is great, but right now not very useful. One day it will be so needed, but at this moment donating isn't enough. Yeah. Like the money cannot like do anything for them right now. The only thing you can do is pressure your governments, I suppose. Like, that's the only thing I could think of doing. Like, trying to... because technically we are supposed to be... the government isn't supposed to control us. They're supposed to stand up for our fucking interests. But they don't. So that's the thing what I'm thinking about. Angel says there are several people on Twitter, remembers their academics, don't remember clearly, who are calling for donations from now on to be diverted to activist orgs calling for a ceasefire. Yeah, exactly. And direct action against sending arms to Israel. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that people can do outside of Israel, outside of Palestine, like around the world. You can try and pressure your governments, try and stop the aid, like the arms that are being sent to Israel. You can try and stop that, but like sending money to Gaza, nothing's going to happen. I've already written to my government. At least my home country's government has always been in support for Palestine as a Muslim majority country. Yeah, it would be nice if somehow the fucking like the biggest players here could be turned around. Yeah, because like you said, it's a small country, so not with much power. That is exactly the problem there, isn't it? That's exactly the problem. I have this video too. This one's kind of bittersweet, I think. The journalists in Gaza and what they would do when this is all over. What's the first thing I would do when this is over? I want to sleep. Get married. I miss my kids. I want to check in on them. I want to sit with them and forget about the whole world outside. I want to look for my passport and leave. The moment after the war, I want to check on my family and leave and not come back indefinitely. I want to go to the sea and sit, have breakfast, and drink tea. And that's it. I want to stay until the sunset, wait until the sun is down, until I leave. Mansaf and tea? I want to sleep. A whole week. I want to sleep. Travel on the bridge. I want to sleep. Silence. Long silence. Find a house I can sleep in. Why, where's your house? Gone in the war. I don't care, I'm staying silent, said that person. I want to see my family. Ever since the beginning of the war, I haven't seen any of them. I miss them a lot. I will leave, I will see my mom and my family and the world. I'll forget all the people, turn off my phone and sleep. My daughter. I miss my daughter a lot. The first thing I'll do after war, I'll sleep. I swear. I will sleep for 3 days and then I will contact a psychiatrist. Sleep is the main denominator here. Just fucking sleep, dude. Just sleep. Aiden says the most recent thumbnail I've seen from Bisan was 6 days ago from a quick Google search. Yeah, like Cloud said, Bisan's been missing since like 1 day though. Just 1 day, about 1 day. You can see Bisan on Instagram as well. Yeah, don't blame any of them at all. Like just going to fucking sleep, dude. Making the state donating to Gaza indirectly by deducting my donations from the tax. Yes. Just take it out. Just take it out from there. Protect these journalists. Honestly, they're being targeted by Israeli airstrikes, and they're so important for bringing the word out there. Well, you know, I don't know who can protect these journalists is the thing. It's like, please, like, something. What is this video? This is another video from Bisan. This is another one I get to read. Yes, this is another one I get to talk over. It's good. I feel, it's a bit long. 6 minutes. We're 2 hours in. Okay, maybe we'll skip that one specifically. 6 minutes is a little bit long and it's a little bit old, so I would like to move forward. Oh boy, there's so much to cover, dude. I think I've gotten bad at estimating how long I take to cover things, really. This is still, but we're almost done through the old stuff. We're gonna get through into the new stuff soon, so that's nice. We have some solidarity around the world. Let's go positivity. Second, when she gets an opportunity to speak over Palestinians. That's not what I mean. I just want to make a nice podcast experience for you, as in that you don't have to read the little subtitles on screen. That's all. I mean, you know that. 12-hour stream! I can't, my boy needs walkies. This is solidarity from the Philippines to Palestine. Victory within our lifetime is on this banner. I just like showing you images of people going out on these marches. I mean, you can't really see how big the crowd is, but you know, it seems like that's a pretty sizable crowd, I'll just assume. You can't really tell from these pictures. I'm just glad to see solidarity around the world. Why does your YouTube say that you started streaming 11 hours ago? It does that all the time now. It just tells you when I scheduled the stream, which was 11 hours ago. I don't know. But I like seeing solidarity, because like that sparks like the hope that at least like horrible things are happening in the world and they are done by human beings, but there's also human beings trying to fight for good, you know? For the goodness in the world. South with fam. Filipino for Palestine we have here as well. On this banner. And then I have a lot of images from Berlin, because there was a huge Berlin protest for Palestine, and this is my very favorite video from it. I love this video. I would like, I don't know, this would be a cool phone background. I don't know if that's like commodifying it a little bit too much, but like look at how nice this video is. This video is very nice. I like this video a lot. Yeah, YouTube is just hella bugged right now. Maybe that has something to do with my chat not working. I would honestly not be surprised, because the only breaking point would be YouTube in this equation. Yeah, Pinois. Would you pronounce it like that? So Pinois? That sounds really wrong. I don't know if I'm saying that right at all. Solidarity, people. Let's go. This video just looks fucking majestic, right? Like, everything about this video is very, like, beautiful. Like, objectively beautiful. Which is nice to look at. Of course, it doesn't really show the scale of the protest. I hope this video will be in history classes in the future, right? This looks like a picture you would find in a history book. I hope so too. I hope so too. I feel like that would be a great candidate for that. There's more pictures from Berlin. Here you can see how big the protest actually was. Stunning protest for Palestine in Berlin, despite police crackdowns, because German police certainly does not want any of this to happen. Look at that, that's huge. I can't understand a word, but that's huge. I mean, I heard free Palestine. Yeah, it's just a long video of them walking here. That is a lot of people. Like, you cannot see the end of this. I don't know where this, like, amount of people ends. Freiheit für Palästina! Yeah, police be like, we are supposed to stop that. It's so much solidarity from the river to the sea. Also a slogan that's banned and can get you into big trouble on German protests, by the way, which is insane, by the way. I wonder if they're gonna say it. Like the echo. This is like Goosebumps level echo, isn't it? I feel like it is, even if it's just a video. I could not understand all of that. Was German, but I don't know what that was. What that one was exactly. We are here, we are loud. I get that one, but the second one. Oh, we are here, we are loud because they're stealing our birthplace, our homeland. That's why. Yeah, I think the organizers were very careful not to get banned. They must have been, right? They must have been dancing like around the loopholes all the time. Let's go, regular German people. Like, there's good out here. Yeah, weil man uns die Heimat klaut. I heard it too. Yeah, the second time around when the guy with the megaphone got closer, I heard it too. Sometimes it's so hard to acoustically understand. That's a very smart way to not say, because child murderers Israel was banned. You can't say that. You cannot say, this was a quote, by the way, YouTube, I was quoting that. Cannot say that. But they were saying something, unsere Kinder gehen drauf, as in, our children are dying. Yeah, didn't get the first part of that, but then it was, our children are dying. Boo, German government! Boo! Yeah, fucking German government. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the first part is, but it's always like something. Our children are dying, our women are dying. Augen auf. Ah, Augen auf was the first part. Thank you. See, collaboratively, we can hear. Eyes open. Open your eyes. Open your eyes is what that says. So collaboratively, we can hear all of the chants correctly. Augen auf. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's huge. Collaborative chant interpretation. That's what we're doing. Zecke can't understand Hochdeutsch. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm trying my best here. It's just the leftist audio. All together, please. Lift your head, lift your hand. Palestine's our country. Palestine's our country. I didn't think I would be analyzing all the chants in this one specifically when I was when I pulled this up to watch, but that's nice. I wonder where the fuck this line of people ends, because I cannot see an end in sight. I do have 2 more pictures. They're not pictures, they are TikToks. Maybe that'll show me. I don't know. Yeah, like it's another big image of a big crowd of people. The power of chat union. The power of chat union. It's the Green Party in Germany supporting Palestine. Official party line is to stand with Israel. Yeah, I don't think any party stands with Palestine officially, at least not like of the important ones. Which fucking sucks, because you're still gonna have to vote for one of those fuckers later. I think they're sympathetic to Palestinians but support Israel in general, which doesn't help much. Yeah, no, it does not. Seeing marches like this always warms my heart. Me too. That's why I want to include them in here, so we're not like endlessly sad, you know? Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna like not get copyright claimed for the song. I'm sure it's good. Like, look at this amount of people. Please, let me, thank you. Look at this amount of people. Again, I cannot see the end of these people, which is inspiring and good and nice. Makes me feel a little less shitty. Just a little bit, though. One idea that you were gonna suggest, Angel Tail, for me, for a future stream, would be a tier list of protest rally chants or slogans. I like that. I do like that. I love tier lists. Wait. I have a new idea. Instead of taking pictures of my screen, I'll just put it up there, and then I can remember this. We have one more Berlin picture, and then we're gonna move up onto more recent stuff. They say it was 10,000 people there officially. In the German capital stands with Palestine, is what they say. When exactly did this happen? This was on the 4th. Okay, this was on the 4th of November as well. Right. Okay, this is a montage. It's a nice montage. Don't need the music for me personally right now. A shit ton of people. Habibi is against Bibi is a good sign, by the way. Huge Kefia. Yeah, you gotta put your 2 cents into that tier list. I have a lot of opinions about protest chants. We should collab. Do you want to collab on the protest chant tier list sometime? I don't know when yet. That doesn't have to be soon if you like don't have time, but that would be fun. Wait, I'll add that. I'll add an addendum with cloud ? That's not a question mark. That was an equals. Yeah, the protest was huge. I wonder how close to accurate the 10K is. I hate the jumping ones. Yeah, God, I like I'm very split on the clapping ones. Because, like, I like the clapping ones because it's nice. But then when you've been doing it for 10 minutes, it's very much less nice. My hands hurt. I don't want to do this anymore. So that's my 2 cents immediately. The clapping ones I'm so split on. If you have drums, they're nice. If there's people who drum there, then it's like, you can do the clapping for me. I just kind of put my hands together. I don't need to make noise. You make the noise. You have a drum. I don't have a drum. I just have hands. They get hurt, especially if it's cold outside. 2468 Palestine should not be 8. That's right. Okay, you made up a new one. Nice, nice. You're getting there. Angel was like, I feel free to just have silly fun with the tier list of protest chants. Yes, we'll give some Tagalog ones. Maybe do research on like C ones. That would be fun. I'll take in all the new ones that I don't know yet either as well. I only know politically incorrect chants from punk and football. Like what? I mean, don't say it, I suppose. I think you said that for a reason, but like what? Can I add Russian too? Yes! I would love to see. Actually, I'm super, super interested in that, yeah. Fuck it. Not fuck, just fuck it. I'm gonna make this right now because otherwise I will forget. Zecke content, Zecke shows, new channel. I'll just keep it like that. Protest chants submission. I don't know if we need submission. Nah, just protest chants. Create channel. It's in the Discord right now. Edit channel. Protest chants. Post your favorite protest chants here for me to tier list at some point in the near future, probably. Well, should we do slow mode there so you cannot post too many? Like a 1 minute slow mode or something? Should there be a slow mode on that, maybe? I don't know. A 5 minute slow mode so people don't text in there. Nah, even a 2 minute slow mode may be okay for not texting in there. Yeah, I don't know. I'll put a 2 minute slow mode in there. We can change that. Are there any prerequisites for entering the Discord? No, it's open. You can always enter the Discord. The Discord is always here for you. Actually. Oh fuck, the only chant I remember has an F slur in it. You can censor it. You can censor the F slur and then post it like that. That's okay. Well, the Russian equivalent. Yeah. Hey, there it is. There's the Discord. You can always enter and enjoy our many channels. Es eskaliert, es artet aus. Nice. I haven't heard those before. Some early punk bands were really into Nazi aesthetic. Yeah, that's not so great. Actually, no. Yeah, if they're like they're using it to like counter though, right? It's like appropriating that in order to be anti-SS, you know? Or is it like using that in order to like fuck with it? Why is it called Tomodogi? Because that's the fandom name that I came up with back when I made this account at the very start. Though. Yeah, it's like Tomodachi, like friends and dog, if I remember correctly. Yes. Like friend and dog, basically. Discord members are automatically chat union members. That's the same terrible niveau than a whole wer macht denn sowas thing. Honestly, yeah, it's like that kind of, right? It's like that. Where were we? We were here because we were done with this. Why did I write Japan? Am I like, what was I looking at? Do you ever write, like, sometimes I'm writing something and then I accidentally look at something else and then I write a completely different word? Ever happened to you? Because it happens to me all the time. Guess I'm yes, you're in a union now. Unionize. Let's go. I think it's just provocating anti-everything, maybe even apolitical punk. I guess so. Oh, that's odd. Dash odd. Yes, real. Okay, good. I'm glad. Because like it happens to me all the time. Like I accidentally look at something else and suddenly Japan is not involved in this in the slightest. Clearly you were watching anime. No, I must have seen the word Japan. Probably. I sometimes write something that just comes to mind instead of what I want to. Yeah, that too. We actually need to keep moving though. Keep moving through content, please. This is, again, we're back to sadness, by the way, in case you ever thought we got out of it. Palestinian children in Gaza, maybe I wanted to write Gaza, I don't know, hold a press conference outside Al-Shifa Hospital speaking English so that the world cannot pretend to not understand them. We come now to shout and invite you to protect us. We want to live, we want peace, we want to live as any other child lives. So we're back to things being not funny, actually.
7th of October, we face extermination, killing, bombing falling over our heads. All of this of front of the world. They lie to the world that they kill the parties, but they kill the people of Gaza, their dreams and their future. Kids of Gaza run out of death once and once. We come to Al-Shifa Hospital to keep us from bombing. We suddenly run out of death more after bombing the hospital. The occupation is starving us. We don't find water, food, and we drink from the unusable water. We come now to shout and invite you to protect us. We want to live, we want peace, we want to judge the killers of children. We want medicine, food and education. And we want to live as the other children live.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking sad that this is where we're at, though. Like, dude, as the Serfs has retweeted here, we should probably work towards a world where kids don't have to hold press conferences to tell us to stop killing them. Like, bro. Crow also saying this makes me want to cry. It's incredibly haunting. It's incredibly haunting. Like, it's so fucking sad. Yeah. That little man. Good reading, little man. You did great. Dude, you're gonna be great at English when you get older. You did absolutely great. Good job. Good public speaking too, you know? That's hard. Public speaking's tough. Yeah, just stop killing children. You'd think this would be an issue that the entire world could get behind, but apparently it's tough. Did you hear, it's talking about the children, talking about Gen Alpha. Did you hear about, you heard about the protests in Roblox? Because I showed them to you. That's why you definitely know them. Only for me. While Palestine protest marches on Roblox allegedly removed, kids create 2 more games because they want to do it anyway. Despite facing suspension and having their game removed, the children created 2 more, leave me alone, 2 more kids marches to support Palestine on Roblox. So fucking cute. It's so fucking cute. Roblox protests. Yes, they did. They did protests in Roblox, and people, they took them down. But now they're making more of them. There you go. I can get behind that, right? Like, children who can't go to protests IRL are marching in Roblox instead. Even the Roblox protests got banned. Yep, apparently. Previously, Malaysian kids on Roblox were praised for creating their own Palestine Solidarity protest march on the game platform. These children, who couldn't join the adults at the protests in real life, created their own space in the game so they could protest safely. They even managed to gather other children to join them to stand in solidarity with Palestine. Their adorable yet meaningful effort was also lauded by the former minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Religious Affairs, Datuk Dr. Zulkifli Mohammed Al-Bakri. But Roblox apparently has... Privyet Sal, hello! Roblox has removed the marches from the platform. Sadly, Roblox allegedly removed the Kids March for Palestine from the gaming platform. A Twitter user said his daughter told him all the marches disappeared as they were allegedly reported for hate speech and anti-Semitism. Again, not super surprising. Canceling game protests is so dystopian, though. Having to go on protests in a game is also a little bit dystopian, but like as it like the positive part, like as in like, oh, the resistance is doing this in this dystopian novel. Roblox is anti-Palestine in Roblox. Wow. Apparently the site is, yeah, this person writes, y'all, they took away the Kids March for Palestine on Roblox game. My daughter just told me that all the marches are gone because they were reported for hate speech and anti-Semitism. How is this even a thing? You could see like images from the marches. A TRP intern who's a regular on Roblox and in her 20s confirmed that one of the marches, Dataran Tanjung Mas, was removed on the 26th of October already. Some netizens who joined the march on Roblox said their accounts were suspended a few times too. Fucking censorship on Roblox. However, this did not deter the children. They have created 2 new marches in place, despite the hurdles they throw at them. Netizens criticized Roblox for taking down harmless and wholesome kids marches when the company had no qualms with sexually explicit games on their platform. Yeah, like they should have other priorities. Also, hi Nessie, yes, hello. Like VR chat protest, yeah, like that, right? I bet. Angel said, oh yeah, that's in reply to Angel. I have actually suggested to some VR friends if possibly to have like similar solidarity action on VR chat. Really need to get updates from them if possible, right? That would be fun. You could do that. Players, I played 2 types of games like this. I played the one in the video and the other one. So they're talking about like the sexually explicit stuff, probably. There's a bunch of examples of that. But I'm glad that they're finding a way to work around that. This person writing, lol, I joined that march every day and got suspended twice in 3 days. First ever suspension. Once for very politely suggesting that the Israel supporters made their own server, and once for saying from the river to the sea. Roblox be like, I can excuse grooming and pedophilia, but I draw the line at anti-genocide protest game. Sure feels like it. Sure feels like it. Yeah, they're replying to this post again. This game leaves up rooms where people can get away with not safe for work, not safe for life activity, and it takes down and it takes days, if not weeks, for sensible action to be taken. But this is too far. Get real. Yeah, basically. They would rather crack down on that than the actual issues that they have on their platform. Are we surprised? Roblox is a despicable company, by the way. Not surprising, but I'm glad the kids are using it anyway. Roblox will exploit children for money, but won't let them protest. What the fuck is wrong with them? I mean, once again, my surprise is little, but my disappointment is nonetheless present. I'm glad they're finding ways to circumvent it, though. I'm pouring myself some water. You could do the same. With only $5 a month, you too can enjoy sometimes drinking water, but usually not. I have a little segment on From the River to the Sea, mainly because in America, the House votes to censor Representative Rashida Tlaib for her comment amidst the Israel-Hamas war, as they're calling it, including using the From the River to the Sea rallying cry. Tlaib, the only Palestinian American in Congress, has been a staunch critic of the Israeli government. Shocking. Here's the video with sound on. I guess there's no sound. These are the yay, nay votes. They voted.
On this vote, the yays are 234 and the nays are 188, with 4 answering present. The resolution is adopted.
Insane.
Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Yeah, censoring the only Palestinian politician in that entity is so dystopian. It is. They saw her and, like, again, this is the fucking subtitle for all of these now. Wait. Okay. This is a subtitle for, like, all of these now. I am not surprised, but it is very sad. If I remember right, 22 Democrats voted to censor too. Yeah, I mean, it's not like 50-50. It's not like super decisive on one end either, but like it's not 50-50. Look, it's Republican Speaker of the House. Hitler. God, so true. Like, fucking America's in the shits as well. It's in the shits. There's an article about this that we have as well. Of course they're going to be censoring her, and they're pinning it on the line From the River to the Sea, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that they're not letting her speak when she's speaking out against the actions that, well, one, she's speaking out against the actions of the government, and two, she is speaking in the interest of, like, the majority of Americans, because if you remember any poll that you've ever seen about who is in favor of a ceasefire, it's mostly everyone. Most people are in favor of a ceasefire for Palestine. Most people are in favor of Israel to stop fucking genociding Palestine. But of course, if the government is not in favor of it, they're gonna silence the voice that actually represents the people. House moves to censor Tlaib over, I hope I'm saying that sort of right, over Israel rhetoric. Representative Rich McCormick authored a censor measure over her remarks on the Israel-Hamas war, in parentheses. This is how politics crowds out art. Not fair. I mean, sometimes it depends on the art stream, I think, a little bit too. But yes, Damakuno says, I hope the Streisand effects kick in to for the censoring of her. Yeah, that I think it kind of has. A little bit, but I still think she would be better off if she hadn't been censored, though. I mean, obviously, the U.S. can never pretend to be a model democracy ever again. Like, yeah, yes, they should really start shutting the fuck up about their great democracy when the voice of the people is in fact not being heard. The land of the free? Well, not if you have an opinion that doesn't align with your government, apparently. The House late Tuesday passed a GOP measure to formally reprimand Representative Rashida Tlaib. I don't know, Dimich, what that is actually, over her outspoken criticism of Israel, with some Democrats joining all Republicans to support the censor. Representative Rich McCormick had moved to censor Tlaib for what he called promoting false narratives about the Palestinian militant group Hamas's attack on Israel and for calling for the destruction of the state of Israel, which he bases on what? The From the River to the Sea comment? It's a more targeted measure after a similar attempt to censor Tlaib failed last week. So yeah, they're like, we wanted to do it like kind of underhanded, but we were not able to, so now we have to do it very, very explicitly. Although censors are generally read aloud to the lawmaker on the House floor, the measure passed Tuesday night did not include language to require that step. Okay, 4 Republicans voted against the measure and 22 Democrats for it. Thanks, Democrats. With the final tally coming to 236 to 188, as 4 lawmakers voted present. The Michigan progressive had angered not only Republicans, but also some members of her own party. I mean, obviously, they're the ruling party right now, and they're in support of the genocide, with her comments criticizing the Israeli government, including her posting a video on social media with a chant that is a rallying cry for Hamas. Oh yeah, totally. That's definitely what that is, gamer. So accurate. That's so true. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Yeah, that's definitely what that is. Totally not just a call for Palestinians to be finally left the fuck alone by Israel. Oh wow, promoting false narratives about the war is the reason the Russian government used to jail pro-Ukrainian protesters as well, says Crow. Which is a surprise. The impacts of what the US did to our countries can still be felt by me through generational trauma. 100%. The United States is no saint. Absolutely not. Far from it, even. The phrase refers to a desired Palestinian state that would stretch from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea. That is not, in fact, what that is for. No, that is not an equilibrium. As we know. It is viewed as a call for violence against Israel and a rejection of Israel's right to exist. Personally, I think it is a call for the right of Palestine to actually exist, like it had existed before Israel came. The settlers came in and displaced them all, you know? Actually, I think it's mainly a call for them to be able to preserve their homeland, but you know. Hear the freaking words. Palestine will be free. It doesn't even mention Israel. It's the latest development in what has become an ongoing House censure war. Democrats defeated a similar motion to reprimand Tlaib last week when Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, started the push. Of course she did. Nearly 24 Republicans joined all Democrats in sinking that measure, which compared a pro-Palestinian protest at the Capitol to an insurrection. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, no, that was obviously just a protest. In response, Democrats introduced a motion to censor Green, though they withdrew it before the vote. American politics are such a shit show. Green So are ours, but, you know. Reintroduced her measure to censor Tlaib after stripping the language about insurrection, though she pulled back when the House acted on the McCormick-led resolution. They just needed to find some sort of way to censor her. Just any way. Any sort of way. That generational trauma, and even up to now because of US imperialism in the global south. Yeah, you guys can relate for that one, for sure. American politics always managed to give me a brain aneurysm. It's always like a little bit more, I feel like. It's always a little bit more than what we have going on. Then on Monday night, Democrats also introduced a censure of Representative Brian Mast after he compared innocent Palestinian civilians to innocent Nazi civilians. Dude, these guys just go around saying shit, dude. Tlaib, whose Detroit area district includes a large Arab American population, is the first Palestinian American woman in Congress and is currently the only Palestinian American in Congress. She's been an outspoken critic of the Israeli government during her tenure in Congress and has also vocally called for a ceasefire in the war between Israel and Hamas, as they call it. Yeah, to no one's surprise. Everything's bigger in America, even the brain damage. It's true. It's true. I mean, politics is terrible, period. That is always true. Always true. But also, it's always a little, they have a little edge up, I feel like. Russia hasn't suffered the US imperialism, but did experience the shock therapy, which is why many people are anti-US right now. I mean, there's a lot of good reason to be anti-US. I do understand that too. Speaking on the House floor earlier Tuesday, Tlaib said her colleagues had distorted her positions, and she reiterated that her criticism was solely of the Israeli government. The idea that criticizing the government of Israel is anti-Semitic is sets a very dangerous precedent. Once again, I agree. But that explanation wasn't good enough for some House Democrats. That's not acceptable rhetoric, said Representative Brad Schneider, who on Tuesday released a statement along with 70 other Democrats condemning the language used by Tlaib. There's not even anything going on. I have to turn the stream on for the background. I would never make funny noises. I don't. Maybe the eagle impression might come up again. This is possible. The eagle impression is always looming in the distance, but right now I think it's not that close. You saw the lady call and quote everything, every bigoted demonic thing MTG said, right? And she still didn't get censored. Sorry for the spelling. They know who they choose to censor. Right? Yeah, politics is dumb, but necessary. Politics is dumb, but important. Don't worry, the news about the US are bad enough to abstain from the eagle impression. Yeah, honestly, I do not wish to associate this time with what the fuck is a kilometer. Did you hear about this boat? Activists are blocking, this was a while ago, well, it was on the 6th, a while ago, it was 4 days ago, it's not too long. Activists are blocking the entrance of port of Tacoma, that's how you say that, where a US ship believed to be carrying weapons to Israel is docked. Days ago, it was blocked in Oakland. The ship is currently unable to depart. This is real praxis. This is praxis right there. This is here. Still have to do the Zecke NPC short. No. No. Just how it's like, I wish politics would be more positive. Yeah, let's fucking go now. Let's fucking go. This is the good shit we like to see, hence why I wanted to show it to you. It's not that long. All of these are just little videos. The canoe? Indigenous activists are now blocking the weapons shipment to Israel from leaving the Tacoma port from the water. The boat is still unable to leave the port. They're in a canoe. They got a canoe. Like, especially indigenous activists, that makes so much sense. You know, solidarity from indigenous activists around the world. That makes so much sense. I'm glad to see it. Block the boat. They did. I mean, I'm sure at some point it probably something else happened, but the folks on the ladder are putting their bodies on the line to physically block the boat, #block the boat, from leaving, risking arrest arrest. This ship headed to Israel to deliver weapons and military equipment. In the video, a worker expressed solidarity and may have walked off the job. If true, huge if true. Huge if true. Yeah, go home, is what they're yelling to him. Yeah. Seems like it. The ship could still leave, but it seems like they couldn't load as much as they wanted to. That's a W. That is still a W. We take these. It's delayed, 1. It's less, 2. That's solidarity right there. Like we have there's so much solidarity out there. Like there's positive moments out here where we can see people are actually coming together and doing actual praxis. Hella based. I agree. I'm like glad to be able to showcase that. Oh yes, I'm like, what the fuck is this? What does this mean? Almost a meme, very festive. Twitter users being outraged at things that are nothing. Mary Hammus. Kmart. Stuff up! Check out this special Christmas bag currently available in Kmart online. Yes, it's real. And they're like, oh, you're offended by an Aussie play on words. Ham-mess? It's not Hamas. Can't spell, huh? You know what offends me? Children being murdered under the guise of attacking Hamas bases already proven as propaganda. Genocide disguised as defense. Fake outrage by perpetrators of war crimes. The community note says so too. It's a bag of Christmas ham. That sort of joke wording has been around for a long time. It's a bag of Christmas ham. It's ham. It's not Hamas, it's ham. The brainworms are getting real rough. The brainworms are getting pretty rough out there. It's literally ham. It is literally ham. Yeah, anything to push the needle back for the boat earlier. Yeah, Warren wrote it. Warren sent this one in, by the way. That's so corny. It's incredibly corny. I had a good chuckle at that. So, but this was posted on November 8th. Ham-mess. I had to take a call for half a minute. What the fuck was that? A Christmas ham that people got mad about because they thought it was in support of Hamas for some reason. Back to oh god. We're not gonna leave the. Maybe we're gonna be able to leave the Palestine segment. These are all nice, well, not nice stories, but they're all things that I do want to talk about. I mean, Sunday is to be determined. We could do news again on Sunday. I haven't decided what to do on Sunday yet. We'll see. From the boat to this, what a tonal backlash. Yeah, there's a few tonal backlashes in here, like censorship in Israel. What is this first thing? Oh, that's just this post. Okay. This is a post from... Can I pause the video, please? Thank you. This is a post from Al Jazeera English. The video shows the moment a Palestinian woman and her husband were arrested in Israel on terrorism charges over her WhatsApp status. Yeah, it's getting this far right now. The person retweeting this is saying, her terror and distress made my blood run cold. A new totalitarian amendment to the counter-terrorism law in Israel criminalizes consumption of terrorist materials, policing social media use. Which is, like, that's just one way to say, you can only consume our propaganda, please. If you see anything else, that is consumption of terrorist materials. Like, this one is, like, literally 1984. Like, it's, what Isabel was saying earlier, it is kind of true, though. It's kind of true, though. We joke about it being literally 1984, but this one, like, kind of is, though. Yeah, this woman was detained by Israeli security forces over her WhatsApp status. You are being charged with spreading sympathy and partaking in terrorism. No, that's impossible. Hang on, and supporting. And she says, I need to, like, distinguish between these subtitles. She says, well, I mean, you can hear them in the background. Impossible. I say that may God grant victory to Israel, I swear. Content that incites violence. Oh god, you speak so fucking fast. Slow the fuck down. Content that incites violence and terrorism. We investigated your involvement in a terrorist group. And she's like, no. Of course, obviously. Like, obviously. Yeah, you know what the fuck's gonna happen when Israel accuses you of that shit if you're Palestinian in fucking Israel. Sickening. Moments later, her husband was arrested as well. This is fucking sickening. Yasmin Kadura is a Palestinian with Israeli citizenship. And had changed her WhatsApp status on October 25th to say, may God grant them victory and protect them. And you're not allowed to say that. You can get fucking arrested for that. Israeli forces allege she was referring to Hamas. Hours earlier, Israel had passed new amendments to its counterterrorism bill, criminalizing the consumption of terrorist materials. Around 1.2 million Palestinians hold Israeli citizenship. That is terrifying for them. That's terrifying for them. She didn't even mention anybody. That could have been for Israel for all they know. That literally could have been for Israel or for fucking sports. That could have been for sports for all they know. Yeah, if you watch the stream a little, you will find out, because you saw we are pretty pro-Palestine around these parts. I mean, I'm pretty sure it said so in the title too. Like, fucking shit, this could be anything. And it's just wild. Dozens of whom have been arrested over social media posts. Or have been suspended or fired from jobs, universities, and colleges since October 7th. Yeah, terrifying. Terrifying. Is your weather crazy cozy right now as well? It's 9 degrees. It's pretty nice. It's a little cold. Did you know that some of your... Yeah, I did know that. I did know that some of my VODs are not available in Russia. It's always because of, like, one song. It's just one song. And I'm like, okay, will I just live with that or try and, like, amend that somehow? But, like, when you try to fix it, sometimes it gets kind of fucked up. I do know. It's a copyrighted music thing. Like, you show, like, 1 second of copyrighted music. And especially Russia. I don't know. It's painful to watch, though. This right now, to circle back to this, there's an article about this, too. Short article. It's like more like an update, rather. Israeli Knesset passes a draconian amendment to the counterterrorism law, criminalizing consumption of terrorist publications. This was published on the 8th of this month. Adala quoted, one of the most intrusive and draconian legislative measures ever passed by the Israeli Knesset, which invades the realm of personal thoughts and beliefs and significantly amplifies state surveillance of social media use. Literally 1984. Adala will petition the Supreme Court to challenge this law. Yeah, criminalizing the consumption. It's not just posting, it's the consumption. Like, you look at Al Jazeera, you're done, I guess. You read one, you see a TikTok, you scroll on your fucking TikTok for you page, which is just, they just show you content, and you see a pro-Palestine one. If you're Palestinian, you're done. If you're Israeli, I'm sure they'll understand that you didn't want to see that. But, if they want to get you, they can get you on this. Today, on the November 8th, 2023, the Israeli Knesset passed an amendment to the counterterrorism law introducing a new criminal offense, namely the consumption of terrorist materials, with a maximum penalty of 1 year imprisonment. The amendment passed by a 13-4 majority. 1 year. You can get 1 year for the consumption of, like, terrorist publications in big quotation marks. They will use that for whatever the fuck they please. The law amends Article 24 of Israel's counterterrorism law to include a new offense specified as the systematic and continuous consumption of publications of a terrorist organization under circumstances that indicate identification with the terrorist organization. Now, this sounds... yeah, okay, they just mean, like, the real terrorists. For sure, they only mean the real terrorists. They're gonna use this damn well how they please. Like, you've read Al Jazeera twice? Ooh, looking bad for you. And we know that, obviously. This offense carries a penalty of up to 1 year's imprisonment. The specific publications refers to in the law encompasses expression of praise, support, or encouragement of terrorist acts, direct calls to commit an act of terrorism, as well as documentation of an act of terrorism. huh? So like you can't even like talk about it anymore in any form whatsoever? That's wild. I mean, what they classify as an act of terrorism is gonna be very up for debate anyway, but. And by terrorist, they mean anything remotely pro-Palestinian. That's basically guaranteed. Additionally, the bill designates Hamas and ISIS, the Islamic State, as the terrorist organization to which this offense applies to. And of course, every single Palestinian is Hamas, obviously, right? We know that. The amendment also grants the Minister of Justice the authority to declare additional terrorist organizations for the purpose of this article, with the concurrence of the Minister of Defense and the approval of the Knesset Constitution, Law and Justice Committee. The law was passed as a temporary order valid for 2 years. Terrorism is acts done by people I don't like, right? Yeah, by people you don't like, exactly. That everyone you don't like is a terrorist. Documentation is probably aimed at filming attacks for propaganda purposes. How they implement and apply the law is another thing. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole problem with it, obviously. I bet you soon, if you're not pro-Israeli enough, even that will land you in jail. Yeah, I'm sure like soon. I mean, it kind of already is like that, right? It kind of already is like that. They're just trying to pass more laws in order to make it actually legal. Any act. Literally even existing. Before the passage of the law, Adala sent a letter objecting to it and calling on the relevant bodies to halt its advancement. Yeah. Adala also commented, this law is one of the most intrusive and draconian legislatures to ever get passed. I think we read that already, mostly. At a time when Israeli authorities are ramping up their campaign to stifle the freedom of expression of Palestinian citizens of Israel, conducting extensive surveillance of their online communication and making unprecedented arrests for alleged speech-related offenses, the Israel Knesset has enacted legislation that criminalizes even passive social media use. This legislation encroaches upon the sacred realm of an individual's personal thoughts and beliefs and significantly amplified state surveillance and social media use. Yeah, that was a part that was already in there. Adala will petition to Supreme Court Supreme Court to challenge this law. If only. Yeah, I'm really worried about this online surveillance being adapted in Germany as well. Yeah, understandably so. Like, Germany is also being bad. Germany is also being really bad, saying things, I mean, the whole debate with any... God, the sun is shining into my window right now. That's really nice. That's very pretty, but it's also bright. Germany being like, if you are anti-Semitic, in this case, pro-Palestine, like, you're not allowed to come into the country anymore. God, I have to... Wait, actually, I think this is another German thing. I think this is this, and I can show you this for a second. Yeah. That's relating to that, so we'll just yoink that from there. Katja Adler, MDB, posts, she's FDP, I think, to demand that immigrants respect our values and culture, to want to celebrate St. Martin's Day, Christmas, or Easter in kindergartens and schools, to enjoy Mother's Day crafts, or to expect that women are always treated with respect by everyone is neither discriminatory, racist, right-wing, or right-wing radical, nor is it Islamophobic. Actually, forcing people to celebrate, like, Easter? I mean, kinda. This is devotion to one's own homeland and love for one's own culture. Stigmatizing this is neither progressive nor progressive. What? Ist weder progressiv noch fortschrittlich. I mean, they do mean the same thing. Progressive and fortschrittlich do kind of mean the same thing. It's neither progressive nor progressive. Listen to Katja. This is regressive and only leads to the abandonment of a fundamental connection to one's own country and the loss of one's own identity. You know, typical right-wing rhetoric. More and more stuff that they're like pushing, like, oh, we can revoke your German citizenship if you don't do XYZ. And somebody replies, I am Jewish and I have nothing to do with St. Martin, Christmas, or Easter at all. Do I have to give you my passport now? Do I have to, relinquish my citizenship? This tweet is not only Islamophobic and racist, but it's also anti-Semitic and, is excommunicating, is denaturalizing Jews. yeah, what about this representative is liberal anymore? Nothing, obviously. Nothing. I thought I'd get plus points for Bavaria. Yeah, sometimes. Even here on the islands of the Philippines, a broad cybercrime law has been used to silence journalists and progressive groups with threats of imprisonment. Yeah, you did talk about that before. Fucking FDP. I'm not too surprised. I mean, the true gender is progressive and progressive. I mean, fortschrittlich and progressiv, they are synonyms. So, you know, using them both in that light. Yeah, I pulled that forward because I feel like it makes sense about the thing that we're talking about now. It's just, you know, you either conform or we're gonna send you back somewhere. That's like the first step to censoring and to, you know, Islamophobia as always. There's a little thread for debunking some Israeli propaganda here too. I'm glancing over at the time all the time. But at least we're gonna get through our Palestine segment today, so I'm glad about that. Okay, natural means like straight in Russian slang, so I thought they meant I meant it makes Jews gay. No, that was like making them leave the country. No. So this was a post about supposed actors like in Palestine, you know, the whole Hollywood whatever angle, that this isn't real and they hire actors in order to make it seem real. Excommunicate is the word I would use, but like Google translates the other one more specifically, I guess. Using those words like this actually just shows that they don't understand their meaning, right? Like progressiv und fortschrittlich? No way. Both at the same time? Unlikely. Wait, they mean the same thing? No. Yeah, fucking an American account post. He's everywhere. He's a freedom fighter. He's a blood donor. He's a foster father. He's a resilient patient. Why would he be? This picture is. I mean, I know we're gonna get into the thread that debunks all of these, but that picture is that's a picture of somebody taking a pic of their child for Halloween. That's not him. War correspondent. American Idol radiology tech tour guide. Like a lot of first of all. A lot of these don't cancel each other out. You can be a blood donor, a foster father, and other things. Second of all, whatever else this person has strung up in this thread, debunking this, this guy is named Saleh Al-Jafarawi. He's a singer, a content creator. Freedom Fighter image is from a music video of his that is now deleted from his Instagram account, unfortunately. So this is a music video outfit. This is incredibly racist, yeah. Foster father image, he's been documenting the situation in Gaza since October 7th, and he seems to be a wonderful person, and most of his videos are with injured children. You know, you have interacted with a child before. This is somehow a crime now. You know, you're trying to cheer up children that are going through traumatic experiences, and somehow that is something to be used against you. As you can see in the videos, he's reciting the Quran to a toddler to soothe him. A resilient patient image has been debunked many times. The guy in the picture is called Mohammed Zendik, and the picture was taken back in August. Not even the same guy. Not even the same guy. Legit. Yeah, this one's the one I know. This has been debunked even more times. This has nothing to do with Saleh. It has been taken back in 2022 in another country. This is here. This is from here. Okay, it's not American. It's somewhere else. Vietnam, perhaps? I always mix up Thai and Vietnam. The script always looks similar. It's giving those foreigners all look the same. It very much is. Like, this is such a stupid image to use for your fucking campaign, though. A war correspondent image, honestly, I couldn't find the original video or picture. I couldn't tell if it's photoshopped with the helmet to say piss or and not press. He has press friends, so he might have borrowed a helmet from one of them. Yeah, it's like not that shocking. He's not pretending to be a war correspondent or anything. American Idol image, as I said before, he's a singer. He's also a Quran reciter. I'd say he's a Palestinian idol, says this person. I was able to find that's the original video. As you can see, he's talking about the helmet which he borrowed from his friends. He's definitely not pretending to work for the press. Radiology tech, I bet that's just another person again. The nice person that he is to volunteer help at a hospital. Oh, he volunteered to help at the hospital. Okay. What a crime again. And the tour guide image was, he was literally just walking down the street, reciting the Quran and talking about the liberation movement. And imagine what he was talking about at the end. He warned about fake news, propaganda, and rumors because he knew that they would try. Like, what is that image even supposed to prove? That he was out on the door, like out on the streets before? He's trying his best to document what's going on. Blood donor image, nothing to say here. Every good person donates blood. Like, yeah, like what is even the point of putting that in there? He's a blood donor too. You can only be one of these things. Like, he seems like actually just an extremely nice guy. What the fuck is the what the fuck is the point of saying any of that? Yeah, it's a pretty long thread. Here you can see the music video that was originally from. Is from here. Yeah, end of story. Like, first of all, the image itself already tells you basically nothing, but it's just dumb. It is just dumb propaganda that people shouldn't be falling to anymore. I tried to donate blood. I weigh so little it would be risky for my health, so they didn't let me. Yeah, that is you have like a minimum. You have a minimum requirement there. And your blood needs to be good too. My mom tried to donate blood, but she had too little iron, I think. Didn't work. I think they're just confused by Palestinians being people that do different things in their lives. Right? I guess so too, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Like, yes, you can donate blood. Like, there's life. You could live in Gaza before fucking Israel bombed it. Yeah, obviously. God, I don't want to show you this. I wicked actually don't want to show you this. This is gonna be the rest of the stream, I think, already, and then we're gonna... I mean, at least we can keep some of this is fine if we don't get to it, you know? Big Palestine segment today. Donating blood is a crime, didn't you know? Oh shit! Is it because of the vampires? Or something like that? This thing is going to be cerebrally challenging on every level. First of all, it's German, so I have to translate. Second of all, bro, the contents of the German. So this was posted. Which video? Can I show the Slimak video again? At the end? Slimak! I would have to find it again. The little snail. That one was good. That one was really good. If donating blood is a crime, then call me a crime lord. God, this video is only 2 minutes and 20 seconds long, but you're not prepared for it. I wasn't prepared for it. I was scrolling through Twitter. This was posted today. This was posted 5 hours ago. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, do I need a Bluthochdruck-warning for this one? Yes. Like, 100% yes. But she did provoke it. So this was posted by ZDF Neo. Some, like, I don't know who Browser Ballet is, actually. It's like a ZDF Neo thing. You know, it's like sponsored by them, which is öffentlich-rechtlichen. Haven't seen this one yet. It was posted 5 hours ago, so this person is walking down the street with the Israel flag.
Furchtbar, diese Terroristen.
And wait, who says that? Why am I so bad at fucking listening comprehension? They do have subtitles.
Furchtbar, diese Terroristen.
Okay, the other person. This is the other person that comes in and is like, horrible, the terrorists.
Ja, oder?
And she's like, yeah, right?
So schlimm, was die Hamas gemacht hat.
Really horrible what Hamas did is, it's hypertension, yes, Angel. Horrible what Hamas did is what she says. Do I need, like, names for them to make it easier?
Nee, ich meinte Israel.
No, I meant as Israel.
Was?
And she's like, what?
Du verrätst Deutschland.
Bro, the cringe is too much. I can't. The amount of straw man is gonna turn me into a fucking scarecrow, brother. Like, literally, I'm compressing my head between my... I'm compressing my head between my hands. So then, obviously, a Nazi comes in from the left. Yeah, do homework instead. Do homework instead, Cloud. Honestly, a Nazi jumps in from the left and saying, "You are betraying Germany," because obvious. Oh God, it's.
Du verrätst die Palästinenser.
I hate this video so much, dude. Then a Muslim comes in from the right wearing an I love Hamas hoodie. Bro, I'm not making this up. You're seeing the video. Otherwise, you would tell me I'm making this up, dude. They're like, you're betraying the Palestinians. This video is too much, dude. I don't want to watch it. Is that the gay Nazi from earlier? Maybe. Maybe it is. I can't take that serious at all. Like, God. So this is like, it's supposed to be a caricature, obviously, but it is a parody. It is satire, but it is I am sure this is satire in the like pro-Israeli, or I've misunderstood it extremely, but I don't think I did. Okay, let's just continue.
Unterstützt Kolonialismus.
Because like these guys are obviously the enemies here. So yeah, it's like pro-Israeli like caricatures. You are wait, what did I not read?
Verrätst die Palästinenser.
Unterstützt
You are supporting colonialism. Yes, actually. And is that Serdar Somuncu? I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know.
Kolonialismus. Ich will doch nur mein Mitgefühl mit den Opfern eines wirklich barbarischen Terrorangriffs ausdrücken.
I just want to express my sympathy of the victims of this horrible barbarian terror attack.
Ach ja, aber mit den toten Kindern in Gaza hast du kein Mitleid oder was?
And then the other person's like, oh, and I mean, you see that I don't have to describe the video to you. You can see the video. And she's like, and you don't have any sympathy with the dead kids in Gaza. They're making a straw man out of like a weird like 3 people straw man for everybody who supports Palestine and painting them all as crazy people.
Doch, natürlich.
Huh? Yes.
Die Armen.
Definitely. And the Nazi says, oh, the poor
Wie kannst du nur
Arabs.
Gewalt unterstützen?
How can you support violence?
Hey, nur weil ich mein Mitgefühl mit den Opfern eines wirklich furchtbaren
Only because I express my empathy towards the victims of a really horrible, and then she's cut off. And she's like,
Terrorangriff zeige.
oh, she wanted to cut her off. Do you know how many? And then she continues on because I, show my empathy for the. I mean, that's the same thing that she said before. Show my empathy for the victims of this horrible terror attack. It doesn't mean
Da
that
heißt es doch nicht, dass sich andere Menschen irgendwie abwehrt. Weißt
that I value any other people anymore. This has to be meta, right? I feel like it can't be that meta. I don't know. I don't think it's that meta. I don't know.
du, wie viele Menschen jeden Tag im Gazastreifen durch israelische Bomben sterben? Ja.
Do you know how many people in the Gaza Strip die every day from Israeli bombs? And she's, well, okay, maybe it is meta. Now I'm watching it again. They cannot seriously be, but like, is this the enlightened centrist position then? Is this the enlightened centrist position? Because I don't like that either. So she says, yeah.
Ja, die Israelis müssen sich doch auch irgendwie wehren. Was sollen sie denn sonst tun?
The Israelis have to do something to defend themselves. What else can they do? And maybe this is the enlightened centrist position. I don't know. Yeah, Tenchi came checking in. He wants his walkies. Yes, but do they condemn Hamas? Do they condemn Hamas? I'm like, I'm trying to follow what position this is trying to take. Maybe it's literally enlightened centrism, I guess. Yeah, yes, it might be the enlightened centrists, because like, but sometimes people really are like that, so I don't know.
Sich ausrotten lassen?
Are they supposed to let themselves go extinct?
Das ist jetzt eigentlich keine schlechte Idee.
The Nazis like, yeah, it's not a bad idea. If you say it like that.
Natürlich nicht.
Aber of course not, says the girl in the middle, I think.
Ich stehe auf der Seite der Menschen, die diskriminiert und unterdrückt werden.
But I, of course not, but I stand on the side of the people that are discriminated and suppressed.
Und die Juden werden nicht diskriminiert?
And she's like, and the Jews are not being discriminated? Who is this for? Who made this? Well, technically a very left-leaning media outlet. A very, very, very left-leaning media outlet, which confuses me even more. Like, I don't think... I just hate this video on every level. I hate this video. I would like to know your thoughts on it once we get through it.
Sag mal, hast du eigentlich schon mal in ein Geschichtsbuch geschaut?
Have you ever looked at a history book?
Ich glaube, irgendwie war hier auch schon mal was in Deutschland.
I thought something was happening in Germany at some point there. And the Nazis, of course, disgruntled at that.
Ja, da können auch die Palästinenser nichts für.
And she says, yeah, but the Palestinians you know, what the fuck do the Palestinians have to do with that? Which, true.
Außerdem war das nur ein Vogelschiss.
And of course, the Nazi is spouting Nazi rhetoric, saying, and besides, the Jews control
Die kontrollieren die geheime Weltregierung.
they control the secret world government and something like that. You know, Nazi saying Nazi shit. The Nazi caricature saying Nazi shit.
Die knechten das deutsche Volk.
You know, they're like fucking, they're ruling over the German people. Something, you know, what Nazis say.
Die vergiften unsere Kinder und fressen unsere Brunnen.
They poison our children and eat our wells. Or was it the other way around?
Oder war es umgekehrt?
Das ist natürlich Quatsch. Was aber...
Okay, now they're losing me. Yeah. Like, I've already watched this entire thing, right? Earlier today. I mean, it's 2 minutes long. Entire thing sounds like I've watched like a film. But... I feel like this is pro something. I feel like this is slanted. I feel like this position that they're taking is definitely not neutral. And if it was neutral, I wouldn't like it either. I don't think you should take a neutral position on this matter. If they actually they actually using all the arguments, they're like, I don't even know. Then it would be an interesting approach. Yeah, if they used actual, like, real arguments and not just, like, make these, like, straw man arguments. So she says...
Israel ist ein neokolonialer, rassistischer, von der USA finanzierter Apartheidsstaat.
Like, she makes the normal arguments, but basically they're lumping her in with the... they're saying people who make these arguments are also running with actual Nazis and... I guess Islamist extremists, I suppose. So she's saying, fuck, I talked too much and forgot what she said. What's true is that Israel is a neo-colonial, racist, from the US, financed from the US apartheid state, which is true.
USA finanzierter Apartheidsstaat.
Free Palestine from German guilt.
I mean, that's English.
From the river to the sea.
Tötet alle Juden!
And then that guy says, in quotation marks, he says, kill all Jews. This is a huge straw man. This is a huge straw man that they're building here in order to, like, I don't know, dude. I don't really know what this video is fucking supposed to do. Yeah, enlightened centrist means they have every thought at once. Of course. I mean, the acting is there. It's a nice, it's a nice production. This one is the Muslim. This one's not the Nazi man, technically. What the fuck is this? That's my question. I saw this when I was scrolling. What is this? I feel like it's in my first watch, I felt like it was just pro-Israel. Then now with you, I'm like, oh wait, is it maybe also kind of critical of Israel? But it feels way more pro-Israel than anything. I mean, it's German after all. And these two are, of course, bonding now. Oh, you really have, like, good views.
Gegen Menschen wie dich früher gehetzt.
And I was like fucking witch hunting people like you earlier.
Sorry dafür.
I'm really sorry for that. And this guy's like, oh, you're really cool, man. Don't worry. He's like, welcome to Germany.
Das ist für dich, ja? Das ist Baklava.
Here, Habibi, I have this for you. This is baklava. I have that. I don't know. This is just like, this feels bad. It feels like bad. It's not saying, like, I don't know, man.
Selbst gemacht.
Homemade baklava, actually. And the Nazi's like, oh great, that's like sticky shit. And he's like, yeah, it's real good.
Ich finde selbstverständlich nicht, dass man alle Juden töten sollte.
And, you know, I obviously do not think that we should kill all Jews, she says. Welcome to Rebel
Show. Wenn man den Staat Israel auflöst.
Ja, it would be enough if you dissolve the state of Israel.
Oh, das ist wirklich gnädig von dir.
Oh, yeah, it's real, what the fuck is gnädig, dude? Merciful. That's real merciful from you, of
einfach
you.
Verstehen, dass du mit der Flagge die Gefühle vieler Menschen...
No, you really have to understand that you you hurt the feelings of a lot of people with this flag.
Menschen verletzt, die unter dem israelischen Unterdrückungsapparat Und was ist mit den...
That are suffering under the Israeli, suppression, like under Israeli suppression. I don't get the point either. Like at first I thought it was like I said, at first I thought it was just straight up pro-Israel, but now it's like even more muddled because like either they're so staunchly pro-Israel that this is not a caricature of a person and they just actually believe that, or this is a caricature and everybody's a caricature, and what is the stance then, right? Yeah, right. This is so weird. I heard of Browser Ballet, but I don't really know them. What's up with them? I saw like a funny short that they did before. Like My Best Friend Votes for the AfD is like a film that they have in the ZDF Mediathek that I've seen a clip from that was funny, and obviously it's anti-AfD. But anyway, let's finish this real quick.
Juden, die gerade brutal ermordet, verschleppt und vergewaltigt wurden.
And what's with the Jews that have been murdered and raped and kidnapped right now?
Können wir mal bitte über die reden?
Can we talk about them, please?
Es gibt halt immer Opfer auf beiden Seiten.
There's always victims on both sides, which not an argument this caricature should make, I think.
Was diskutieren wir mit dir noch? Komm.
Why are we still arguing with you?
Uns.
Come, let's get her. And then they're running after her.
Sie hat es aber auch provoziert.
She did provoke it after all, is this last statement. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this fucking video, dude? This is pro-Israel, right? I think this is pro-Israel. I'm like, it's literally hard to tell. Because, like, I can't believe, like, if this is supposed to be pro-Israel, then they are way deep in it. Because that person that was supposed to represent the Israeli side of the conflict was a caricature, but like she never did anything wrong aside from like one line in this entire video. There was nothing like wrong that she, like wrong, you know what I mean? She was like the victim in this video the entire time, obviously, and the way that it ended also horrible. Like it's pro-Israel because of the hashtag too. Israel, Palestine, anti-Semitism, no, never again is now. Yeah, like, and the comments are bad too. And this was made by a left-leaning outlet, right? This was made by a very left-leaning thing. So people are saying like, oh, it would be funny if it wasn't so sad, or it would be funny if it wasn't so true. I've also seen. Yeah, now there's some better comments here because I saw it posted like this. I saw it right after it was posted, basically, so I didn't get to see that many comments. So there's like better comments here now. I'm glad. They're like, I have never seen a single person with the Israeli flag like this that had any compassion for the Palestinian victims. On the opposite, especially on Twitter, if there's an Israeli flag in the profile, it's a strong indicator that the person is actually pretty racist. And I've never seen an I love Hamas. I mean, obviously it's a caricature, but it's just based on barely anything. I understand hyperbole to tell a joke, but this is not hyperbole. This is just painting one group as the worst of the worst, which, you know, is also what Israel does, and painting the other group as non-offensive, basically. You know? What do you mean, true? Yeah, the comments are like, true. It is comprehensible. I'm just baffled by its existence, mainly. Also, another critical comment. Yeah, of course, every Arab loves Hamas and hates the Jews. Thank you for this great joke. I mean, it is, of course, it's like a joke, but it's also like your words still carry meaning, gamers. The million of like people, Arab people, that are talking and standing up for peace and a ceasefire and the release of the hostages seem to not exist for you. Like, this post is so tone deaf, I guess. I don't understand. Yeah, also, like, it couldn't be cheaper. Okay. The comments have turned into a good direction. When I last saw these comments, they were way worse. Yeah, okay. The comments have gotten better, even from blue checkmark people, which is surprising to me. The blue checkmarks are not too bad. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Wait, my actions have consequences? I was not informed. If that just transitioned into gay sex between the Nazi and the Arabic guy, I would have liked it. Then it would have at least been like, okay, you're not trying to like make any sort of statement here. You're just doing your fucking weirdo thing. You're just doing whatever. But this is obviously a statement. This is like this is a political account, obviously. So posting this just baffled me. It baffled me so much. I hate this video. This video is the worst video I've ever seen, dude. I don't want to see this ever again. What if the first few comments were people who worked on the video or something? Maybe, dude. I saw such bad comments on it, like, really, though. Like, oh yeah, this is so true. This is really happening. Like, a lot of that sort of shit. Or people who are, like, too racist to be like, yeah, the Muslim would get along with the people who are, like, actual Nazis who are like, well, I don't really like this video. Because I saw in comments saying like, I don't really like this video because the belief that Nazis don't like the Jews, that's kind of like outdated. Or he didn't say Nazis, he said like, I don't know, right-winger, conservative types, whatever, people who fucking love Germany more than everything in the world. That they hate Jews, that's an outdated belief. What a crazy thing to comment. It's like defending the blue checks. Well, if their comments are good, so be it. Be right back, Warren. Well, maybe there's no right back because I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna dip now, I think. Or do I have anything else in the Palestine segment? No, that was the last thing in the Palestine segment. We have more for the next one. Once again, this video killed me. This video took a knife to my chest and killed me. Like, if you want to make a caricature of something. First of all, I don't know if I even would make a caricature of this situation to begin with. So it doesn't sound like a good idea. Second of all, it must be rooted in, like, some sort of reality to be funny, right? Really weird that a left-wing account would attract people like that. I mean, they are like funded state, like by taxes, media thing. So like a lot of people hate follow and are like, oh, you're usually shitty. You're usually too left-wing and shitty and we hate you. But this one was kind of funny. Stuff like that. So Zecke, I went to bed at 5. I already said that I would commit to the routine of getting swole for real this time, for real, after Purgatory is over, because the Purgatory event is taking all of my attention. Purple says, man, I had this stream in the background for a while, and I still felt your soul getting through the stratosphere by this video. Thank you. It really did kill me. This did kill me. Like, this, it's over. It's over for me. Man, I wish I could recover from this, but it's sadly impossible. Bummer. This video has the have you ever had a dream that you could spirit. I mean, a lot of things are happening very quickly, all at once. That is true. That is true. Maybe it's a bit more comprehensible if you're like German. Because we somehow understand this shit. Anyway. Tomorrow, no stream. Tomorrow is Saturday. I hope you have a nice Saturday. I hope you have a nice weekend. Any weekend plans? I hope they're nice. I hope they're good. I hope they're fun. I made a channel on the Discord where you can send me your favorite protest chants so I can rank them in a big tier list. Because I love tier lists and I love protest chants. And I would love to learn some from around the world. I think that's great. I'm gonna look slightly thicker in the next model. Be swole. Be Schrank. That means closet in German, and that's, you'd say that to a person who's really, really broad shoulders and big. Tomorrow's a birthday party, but not yours. Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying. Hell yeah, have fun at birthday party. I hope you all have a good weekend. I sure will. There's streams to be watched, of course. And I will see you be closeted. Not quite. And I will see you on Sunday. For what? Don't know yet. Might be another news stream so that we can actually catch up a little bit, but also I would like to do something else maybe. So maybe we could do a hybrid. We could do a little hybrid stream perhaps, but it will happen. It will happen on Sunday. I want to get so swole that I don't freeze anymore. That would be great. From twig to stick. Yeah, from twig to stick to branch to tree to forest. Bye now. Thank you. I had a lot of fun. Poka. Всем. Bye. До свидания. До свидания, gamers. Bye-bye. It was fun. I'll see you on Discord maybe. If I have the time. Perhaps I do. I should also take a nap, but I don't feel like it. Oh well. Bye-bye.